welcome to What's Cooking in the South. I am your host, Rick Hughes, and we are back for another night of shenanigans and such. I'm sure we'll have some of the merry band of miscreants here shortly. The angry producer is sitting here next to me doing his job, and we will be good to go. Looking forward to tonight. We've got the usual things. We've got food for thought and the leftovers. We've got Joshua Cole Allen stopping by. We have egg on your face. We have the meme grinder and the new, I guess, somewhat well-received food fight is coming up. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. We are going to have a very good time as usual. So I'm looking forward to tonight. Everybody, do me a favor. Say hello in the chat room. Tell me what you had for dinner tonight. I want to hear what you had for dinner tonight. That's our usual around here, guys. What did you have for dinner? I want to hear about it. And before we get started on anything else, I like to open the show just to sort of lay the groundwork for the first topic that we're going to talk about, just to get us kicked off. So let's get into a little bit of food for thought. Okay, guys, I want to talk about the NFL draft. The NFL draft, they let us know that the NFL draft is going to have fans at it again. It's going to have media at it. It's going back to basically the previous format. They say they're going to mix in social distancing, but the players will be there. The green room, everybody waiting, the guys in the back, somebody disappointed waiting because they're drafted late or the second day. We're going to go through all of that again. We're going back to that. And what I think that signals, guys, is that the NFL is returning back to normal. Now, the thing is this. What's normal now? I think there's going to be a new normal with the season. We don't know how many people, even when they start really filling the stadiums, how many people are coming back. What's going on? You've got the new TV contract. TV's changing and sort of evolving. There's a lot of new happening. What's the new normal going to be like in the NFL now that fans can come back to these things? How much are fans actually going to physically come back? How much are fans going to dish out the money to go to games? How much are they going to get involved? Maybe more than ever. Maybe not as much. You guys are the ones who would know. So I want to hear from you. I want to talk to you guys about it. But I'm interested because it's an interesting thing to me because while things are supposedly getting back to normal, nothing feels normal. So, I was kind of wondering, am I the only person that feels that way? Because that is how things seem to me. The NFL is different. Everything's starting to feel different. Players are on different teams. There's a whole lot that's it just feels different to me. And I'm not saying bad. I like it. Feels like a champion right now, being a Bucs fan. But that's not going to last. You may have a few years of it. Good Lord, you could if everything worked perfectly, like in New England, they had a couple of decades of it. But eventually, what comes along is coaches throwing phones and things happening like last year. What's normal? What is normal anymore? Am I crazy in saying that things just feel different? I don't know. Something feels a little weird. Hey, I want to say hi to Christopher Cole. I want to say hi to Ethan English. Thanks for the responses. And the native trout. Spaghetti and garlic bread. That sounds good right now. Let's bring in one of the miscreants, Johnny Dean, the professor. How you doing, brother?
How's it going, bud?
I love your picture there, brother.
Thought you might like that.
Yes, sir. Very nice.
I had ground elk and hamburger meat with some swamp cabbage that a friend of mine brought back from Florida with him.
What the heck is swamp cabbage?
Oh, come on, man.
I've never had swamp cabbage.
It's palm cabbage. Swamp cabbage is a palm tree, dude. It's the heart of a palm tree.
I've never heard that before.
Awesome. Really?
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a
and I had sweet cornbread cakes.
Okay. I have a recipe coming up that is going to be kind of important that, as many of the miscreants as can be found around here. I know Mike DeRoche is not going to be able to be with us this evening, but I have a recipe to share that I need you guys to kind of hang around for.
That's fine. I love your recipes.
Awesome. This one is, you'll understand. Hey there, brother. Matt Colson from OKC. How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
Good.
You
Welcome.
never heard about eating palmetto bushes?
No.
Yeah, man. That's
It's not the bush, man. It's the tree. It's the heart of the tree. It's the palm tree.
You can make it out of palmettos. I can guarantee it.
Yeah,
parts of a palm tree are edible.
That's a lot more bitter, dude.
I don't care. I don't go out to the woods to pick up shit to eat anyway, usually.
What's the language? Holy crap. He just kicks off the show with dropping the words.
I'm sorry. I tried to stop myself. It wouldn't happen.
All right, let me add the dude to this. Hey, dude, how you doing, my friend?
All right.
Merry New Year.
Merry New Year. Okay, Matt, what'd you have for dinner?
I'm working on it right now. I got a thing of chili in the process in the
I can
steamer
smell
there.
it.
I can't remember what you call the damn thing.
Oh man, I can smell that thing.
Smells really good.
Yeah, I put a little bit of stuff in there that they don't usually do around here in Oklahoma.
Like what?
Well, the Florida way to do things is a little bit different. I put in the chunky hamburger and the onions and the peppers and all that stuff, but I like my stuff hot. So I'll throw in jerk seasoning, which you guys know my history with that. So it can get adds a little bit more punch to it. But nobody likes it but me, and that's fine.
Man, I don't know. Sounds good.
Yeah, my ex-wife used to put Coca-Cola in her chili, and that's one of the reasons we got divorced. I just couldn't make that.
There's a restaurant in Atlanta called the Silver Spoon that makes, I forgot what you call the ham. There's a type of ham, and they actually put soda in it. Yeah, I think it might even be root beer that they put in it. It's either Coke or root beer. I don't remember. Hey, dude, how are you doing tonight?
I'm just great.
Awesome. What'd you have for dinner?
Vodka.
There you go. If he was feeling hungry, he put in a couple of cubes.
Yeah, exactly. He throw in a couple of, maybe an olive.
By the way, hearts of palm salad is literally the vanilla of salad. I'm just saying.
So it's not really salad, but
it's wood, bro.
Pretends that it is.
It's mushy, rubbery wood.
Okay.
And it takes on whatever flavor you throw on it.
Okay.
Great seasoning. There's the only one way to cook.
Well, so far it's wood, it's mushy, it's swamp cabbage. None of this sounds appealing to me.
You cook it exactly like you cook cabbage.
Yeah, and then it takes on the flavor of whatever's around it. So why not just eat what's around it?
There you go.
So
have you ever used the poke salad, Rick?
What?
Poke salad? P-O-K-E? Poke?
No.
That is a weed that grows in cattle fields. That is not mushrooms. It's a real weed. It's
you are making this stuff up.
No,
Matt just makes recipes up. I think Matt just makes recipes up as time goes by.
What is it called?
Up Elvis.
Poke
Elvis Presley
salad
has a song called "Poke Salad Annie." He played it everywhere he went, and it was about a girl from the swamps who didn't have no money, that was trouble and blah blah blah. But the poke salad is something that
poke salad sounds more like what he got after sleeping with that girl.
He probably.
I feel like we're having prison talk right now.
Yes, exactly. That's what
I like the way everybody
it smells really good.
I like the way everybody just glazed over the fact that Matt said he left his ex-wife because she put Coke in chili, but she didn't leave him because of putting peanut butter on fish.
I never gave her the shot.
I once purchased Coke from a Chilean.
That can happen.
Here we go.
What's going on South Beach right now?
And we're off.
Welcome to What's Cooking in the South. Yeah. Wow, I used to have a job.
Gentlemen, am I totally screwed or what?
I used to have a job, but and I see we've got Antonio Brown in there. Antonio Brown is actually, I think he was Troy Polamalu, who goes by whatever other name he feels like that night. How you doing, brother? What'd you have, Antonio? What'd you have for dinner?
And Antonio Brown is literally the Roberto Aguayo of show watchers for us. You know what I mean? Like, hey, dude, you're the only one. We're laughing at you.
Nice, nice, very nice. Okay, so here is the deal, folks. I have someone in the lobby who I'm going to clear. I'm going to clear the room, talk to him for just a few minutes.
Nice.
And what's going to happen, especially you, Matt, I need you to hang around. And dude, if you can hang around, because afterwards we're going to get into a little food fight.
There you go.
I'm hanging, bro. I'm hanging like a mofo.
Awesome. I'm going to put you guys in the lobby, and I am going to bring in. Hold on here. All right, everybody's in the lobby. I'm going to be bringing in Joshua Cole Allen. Hey, brother, how are you?
What's going on, my man? How we doing?
I am doing great. Doing great. How about you? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm ready for this food fight. We'll talk a little Bucs. I'm excited.
Nice.
Let's go.
Nice. What'd you have for dinner?
It's Tuesday.
Okay, so you had tacos.
Tacos Tuesday is a regular in this household. My kids eat them, so that's a plus. And who doesn't like a good taco, you know?
Yeah, no, that's very, very good.
Beef taco, chicken taco, steak taco, a little carne, you know.
Yeah,
Can't go wrong.
That is awesome. I had turkey medallions, mashed potatoes and gravy, and asparagus.
Okay,
So,
there you go. Nice little healthy meal there.
Yeah, it was very good. So
I did not have a healthy meal.
Well, it's healthy is all relative. I had my Aunt Mary in Chicago, and she talked like this. Let me tell you, she's very Italian, and I always knew whenever she said, "Ricky, you're a healthy boy," I knew that meant, "Oh crap, I'm fat."
Getting fat.
So it was what it was. But yeah, I lost a little bit of weight. I was sort of getting in shape, and I walked up, and she's like, "Oh, your mama needs to feed you." And she's slapping me, and yeah, I mean it's funny. I don't know why hitting me was like a sign of love. It's like, stop it.
I would say some Italians all over the internet right now are insulted by your accent.
No. All of them understand completely because that's me. Every freaking one of them knows. Every one of them knows. Yeah, they know exactly. Hey, Ricky, you healthy boy. They know exactly what that means. Okay, so talk to me, brother. Talk to me about news today. What's going on? What's the breaking news? What's the scuttlebutt and all of that?
So pretty quiet news on the news front with the Buccaneers. I think they're still working to restructure and extend some of these guys. I would look for Donovan Smith to be done pretty soon. I think that's one guy who they're currently working on. Ryan Jensen could possibly be another one. I talked to one player that the Bucs have already interviewed twice today in running back / wide receiver prospect, Demetric Felton of UCLA. He's interviewed with them twice, once at the Senior Bowl, once via Zoom. He said that they see him more as a gadget player than actual running back or a wide receiver. He's one of those guys who can kind of do both. Had some really good rushing games this past year, ran for over 200 yards in one game. Also offers wide receiver out of the backfield as well. Guy could probably go around 4th round, maybe early 5th, maybe late 3rd. But a guy that the Bucs could use in a variety of different roles. Kind of like Antonio Gibson, used by the Washington football team. Maybe not as talented, but a player that could definitely look into. I see Leroy's asking about, with the news of Felton, do you think we could still sign White? I don't think it's a possibility. You don't want to put that trust in a rookie. You want to make sure that if you're bringing a pass catching back, whether it be a White, Duke Johnson, Rex Burkhead, that they are able to contribute and know how to pass protect. They know how to. That's huge on 3rd down, especially if you're taking Rojo out, putting a different running back on the 3rd down, they have to know how to pass protect. And where Demetric Felton is kind of still learning both positions, or learning the running back position, really, I don't think that's a guy that you're going to want to throw out there right away. That's more of a gadget player on a second, maybe a 1st down. He can do end arounds, he can do short screens and take it to the house, or he's got that kind of speed, burst, and vision. I think White is still the number one option for the Buccaneers to bring in. But again, they're sitting at $1.2 million right now. They're not going to be able to do much.
But that's not going to stay the same.
No, not at all.
Right.
They've got like I said, they have a multitude of things that they can do to open up cap space. We've continued to talk about it because until they do this, there's really no moves on the horizon they can make. Cam Brate's one of the biggest ones, that $6.5 million tender, especially with them paying a guy like Gronk the money that they're paying him this year. OJ Howard making $6 million. You have to think one of these shoes are going to drop in a minute.
Right.
Whether they move them, trade them, ask one of these guys to restructure their deal. Something's going to happen with that tight end room, because you can't pay what's Gronk making $5 million in base this year. So
Right.
5, 6.5, 6. That's 12. That's 18.5
just on
million.
those 3. Yeah.
And you can't put that much resources and funds into your tight end room,
Right.
especially if OJ's, Cam's not going to see the field. So
Right.
that and these offensive linemen are the guys I'm looking at. Maybe they want to extend JPP another year. I don't necessarily think so. He started he didn't show his age, but
Oh man, really? Because you're shocking me on this, because I think he is so critical to this defense.
I do, but I think that the older he gets, the more he's going to need to be that rotational player. And I don't know if you want to commit. I don't know what he's looking for in years and dollars to sign on an extension. I think you got to let him ride out this last year at around $12 billion, and then reassess options afterwards.
Okay.
Also depends on what they're going to do in the draft too. If they get one of these guys early, Jalen Phillips, Owea or Osai, or one of these guys, these edge rushers.
Right.
If you don't know who I'm talking about, we'll get into a big draft thing.
I have no clue who you're talking about. So if you watch my eyes glaze over, it's because I always wait until closer to the draft, and then I'm like, oh, okay. But that's, I was actually talking today to the dude about this, and I made a comment about this on shows. Is I don't even read mock drafts now. You do. You're so far over my head on this stuff that it's like, you're mentioning it. When you start mentioning the 30th player in college football in a year where I barely watched college football, I'm screwed. But come draft time, by the time draft time comes around, I'll know who these guys are thanks to you.
Yeah, we'll do a draft primer here soon.
Yeah.
We'll kind of run down some of the top prospects at each position, especially the ones the Buccaneers could look at. We're not going to look at Trevor Lawrence. We're not going to look at Zach Wilson, but some of the the Kellen Monds and
but we got to get him
Ellingers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know.
We'll take a look at those guys and where the Bucs might look at that. But we'll definitely have a draft primer.
Shouldn't the Bucs trade Brady and Evans and maybe Godwin to trade up and maybe 3 number ones so they could get Lawrence?
I don't think Bucs fans are that irrational. Last year I think you might have had that.
You've been missing some of our stupid stuff Bucs fans say. You've been missing some of that.
Well, last year I think it was a little bit different. I was screaming at the top of my lungs that Brady's a real deal. I was like, we should have kept Jameis. He's so old. Are they going to walk him out on the field on a stretcher? He needs Viagra to get up. But it's like, I was like, I told y'all, just relax. They're going to be fine. Like, let's evaluate the season. And everyone wants so desperately for them to draft the backup quarterback to sit behind Tom Brady for 2 years.
I don't get it.
We don't even know what the offense is going to look like in 2 years. Who knows who's going to be the coordinator? Who knows who's going to be the coach? And
this is exactly what I think.
They could want a more running style quarterback, and offense is more suited towards a pocket passing quarterback.
Can I worry about 2 years from now in 2 years? Because right now, this is a very short stretch we're going to all have together with this ridiculous team. Let's just have a blast with it. And then, all right, we'll cross that bridge.
Exactly. That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
We saw the tip of the iceberg, and Gronk said it in his press conference yesterday. He thinks this offense can be so much more dynamic and more of a powerhouse than it was. We talked about it, but hearing it from Gronk was refreshing because, he's a cut and dry type of guy. He ain't going to sugarcoat it for you. And he said, it took us a while to get in rhythm and learning for him especially, learning a new offense and having to go think on certain plays and him being able to now go out there and operate. And same for Tom Brady. Tom Brady's one of the smartest players you'll ever meet. He's not a defense or a look or a type of player that he's never seen before. And for him, it still took him a while to get everything down, connection with receivers, and the playbook itself. So going into next season,
I'm kind of laughing when I say this, okay? Because understand it's all relative, okay? There's a fat boy talking when he says this, okay? And at the beginning of the year, he looked fat, okay? And I'm sitting here saying this, okay? But the Gronk I'm talking about, but by the end of the year, he looked like an entirely different player. I mean,
Yeah,
he looked like
absolutely.
old Gronk by the end of the year.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
his
it
body
just
looked different. Everything about him looked different. Body language looked different.
he had
I
to get
mean,
his sea legs, you know.
yeah, well, yeah,
Little
yeah.
avocado
The
tequila. You know?
irony of that, right? With
But
Brady
yeah,
trying to get his sea legs, but I mean, yeah, it's somebody right now is saying Mac Jones is the best quarterback in the
that's
draft.
BVev. Don't listen to BVev. He's got terrible takes. What's up, BVev? Miss you, bro. How you doing?
BBev's been awesome. BBev has been awesome. I
BVev's great.
mean, yeah,
I haven't been
but
able to talk to him for a while. So
like who is you? Okay, set Trevor Lawrence aside. All right. I mean, do you figure he's the best quarterback in the draft?
oh yeah, hands down.
Okay, fine. So let's set him aside. After the 5th pick in the draft, you just did your draft. Who do you think are the best? I mean, really the best quarterbacks? And where do you think the Bucs are going? Well, tell who did you pick for the Bucs and why?
So for quarterbacks, I think it goes from Trevor Lawrence to Zach Wilson, and then there's some indiscrepancies there at the 3rd round. I think BVev, while he's outlandish and saying the best quarterback in the draft, I think depending on the team, depending on what you're looking for, the system and everything like that, there will be some discrepancies between Trey Lance, Justin Fields, and Mac Jones, and which one fits your system, which one fits your scheme better.
Does anybody from Alabama succeed?
I think Mac Jones might be the outlier of this group.
Okay.
But I think Trey Lance has the most upside out of all of them. I think Justin Fields is the safest, and I think Mac Jones, he's going to be a decent player. Ryan Tannehill type. I don't think
if Trey Lance fell to 32, I wouldn't mind.
I would take Trey Lance at 32. I'd take Justin Fields at 32. I might even take Mac Jones at 32. Just because the value there is huge. But for the Bucs, I just like you said, I just had a mock draft come out, and it's my 2nd one, and I have yet to take a 1st round pick. I just don't see the value there. I don't see value in the 1st round, and if they
this is exactly what I feel. This is cool. I don't feel so stupid because I've been saying, man, there's just no reason. Trade down, man. Trade into next year. Stack up the draft picks in the future because you're pushing the money back. You're doing all this. You're going to need the lower. You're going to need the young guys. You're going to need to build for the future because you do have older players. Stack it up next year.
And that's what I did in this draft. I took my pick 32. I traded with the Giants down to 42.
Yeah.
Swapped thirds, so I moved up 19 spots in the 3rd with them. Gave them a 6th and got a 2022 3rd round pick in return. So I grabbed an extra pick for next year, moved down 10, moved up 19, and was still able to get a
really.
playmaker.
You didn't get at least a 2nd to move out of the 1st, even though you're the last pick in the 1st.
I did. I moved 10 spots into the from the 1st into the 2nd. So
okay.
It was pick 42.
You didn't even. No, what I'm saying is
an extra.
Yeah.
No, because I moved up 19 spots in the 3rd. I could have got a 3rd round pick next year, probably, and a 3rd round pick, but I figured the move up would be more beneficial.
Yeah.
And to be able to
get that. I wish they would
just
keep trading back every pick. Just keep trading back. Just stack up the draft picks.
Yeah, right.
Have a ridiculous amount of draft picks. That would be awesome.
There's one thing though. I mean, you look at some of and I was just talking to John Ledyard, who's like a really good defensive draft guy, and we were talking about this and all the studying that I've done, and it's a very weak defensive draft as a whole. There's a few guys at the top, a guy like Kwity Paye, cornerbacks like Surtain, Caleb Farley. And after that, the edge rushers that are around, they all have holes. They all need work. They all need at least some time to sit. Defensive tackles is very weak. Christian Barmore from Alabama, he's a big name that's going in the 1st round. But even him, he's a guy that, in any other year would be a 2nd round pick, no hands down. They all need work. Linebackers and the guys who don't need work, well, the guys who don't have question marks aren't talented enough to be up there. So some of these guys have love of the game question marks. Some of these guys have attitude question marks. Some of them have consistency issues. And the guys who don't fill those roles aren't talented enough to be a high pick. They check all those boxes, but the talent isn't there. So it's very difficult this year, and especially with opt-outs last year, small sample sizes with schedules. Like the Big Ten only played 6 games. Obviously, injuries, lack of combine, where you're getting different numbers from different pro days. and you're not getting that centralized group of players at the combine and everyone's there and the numbers are what the numbers are. They're not, a half a second faster on the pro day watch or slower or whatever like that. So it's been making it very hard for sites and for people who watch the draft and study the tape and stuff like that to really hammer down where these guys could go in the ranking situation. So it's going to be a draft like no other. There's going to be names where you're like, how is he still available in the third round? Draft him now. The Bucs got to draft him. What are they doing? And it's just because tape don't lie.
But there's nobody that late in the draft that's like, oh my God,
There are sometimes though, like you'd be surprised. There are sometimes guys like, why is this guy still on the board? You have to take him. He's projected to be a second round pick. What are you doing? Or a third round pick, and it's like the fifth round, and he's still there.
There's a reason those guys drop, isn't there?
There's a reason, and we don't know that because we're either A, media, or B, fans, or C, whatever, just outside scouters and stuff like that we've done our grades and homework on and say, okay, this guy could be good, but scouting, whether it's based on talent, whether it's based on scheme fits or whatever character flaws that they found or red flags when they were
something
going
in the interview that they're like, this is something there's something we're uncomfortable about.
So like you're gonna look at him and be like, how is this guy falling? They need to trade up and grab him before somebody else does. It happens every year for every team, and I think that's going to be a lot of that this year, just because of discrepancies on where everything's at via rankings wise. So it's going to be crazy.
Right. Now, last question I'm going to ask you before we get to the game.
Yes, sir.
Is do you feel like I'm talking about, all right, the draft is going quote unquote back to normal, right? With players are going, media are going.
In Cleveland this year,
Hopefully your shiny little face will be there.
Hopefully I'll be there.
We'll see. But my point being, with everything supposedly going back to normal, does it feel to you like there's a new normal? Like, what does that even mean? With the new TV contract, with new everything, it's like I don't know what normal is anymore.
We're taking the steps to get there as a sport and as a country. I think that's the thing with the vaccines, and people have their opinions on it, whatever this or whatever that. But I think that taking these steps to, obviously Houston, Texas just opened back up. Florida's been pretty much open for a while, but you're seeing other countries other states start to slowly, other countries too, but I mean, other states start to slowly back open up, and they're saying doses should be available for everybody in June, and they're going through the checklist right now. I think that we're going to get back to a sense of normal where stadiums should be full, whether you might have to show paperwork saying that.
Do you think people will come back full bore?
It depends, because you have a lot of stubborn people out there, and I'm don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure when I was reading the draft paperwork that like the first responders that were able to go to the Super Bowl, I think if you're going to be attending the draft, you're going to need to show proof of vaccination. And I think that's going to become a new norm for large gatherings, sporting events, concerts, all these things that are going to be opening up at full capacity, that there'll be close contact with, where teams don't want the liability on them. You're going to see a lot of these things where call it what you want, invasion of privacy or whatever, but I think showing proof of vaccine is going to be mandated at a lot of these places going forward, and I don't know why it shouldn't be. I mean, we want to keep everyone safe and keep the vaccine.
I agree completely.
And I had different thoughts on the vaccine. I'm not going to get into them before I got COVID, but once you get it, it's kind of real. And to do my job correctly for Bucs Report, I'm most likely definitely going to have to get vaccinated. And then if that's what it comes down to, then I'm all for it.
Okay. Well, I mean, that makes total sense. That makes total sense. Okay. You able to get on your buzzer?
I got my buzzer ready, baby.
All right. Let's add Matt here. Hey, Matt, you on the buzzer, buddy?
Yeah, the dude is in the list, but nobody else.
Yep. Joshua will be there in a moment, and the dude
making sure we
will be hopping online as well. Hopefully, he's trying to figure out how to do both. Can you do one on one device and one on the other, or no? One on your phone, one on
can do
If
it in
not,
Chicago.
we're going to add Johnny Dean if we have to. Johnny, you ready to play, brother? If it comes to it. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me add. I know this is great radio, isn't it? All right. I'm going to send Johnny. I'm going to send Johnny the code. Johnny, you there, brother? Johnny Dean? Hello, Johnny? Johnny going once. I'm on a roll here, man. I'm on a roll. All right, we may be delaying the game here for a little bit.
Just want to answer Troy Palomelo's question real quick. If you
What
want
is that? Yeah, go.
They have someone back there. That's why, if you ever notice, there's a lag between the times that the draft pick is in and the draft is the players actually announced, especially if there's players there. They have someone that's putting the names of the jerseys on there as the cards are turned in. So once the cards get turned in, it obviously goes to the commissioner. It gets relayed back to the person, the seamstress, who's loosely putting the names on there, and that's how they do it.
Oh wow. Okay, so they're just tacking them on, basically, just
Pretty
to get
much
a name
tacking
on there.
the corners on, showing up, hanging up, and
just
let's go.
slap, 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 slap. Get out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the hats and stuff like that, like when like teams are when like they're remote, they're not on site, they send a box of 32 hats. So
Okay.
you're always prepared with that. You have a hat for every team. They go in the box. Once the call is, the agent goes in the box, gets the hat. They announce the pick, and then you usually see the part where they put the hat on, and they're like, ah! And that's kind of what happens there.
Okay.
I always wondered that to send the hats back or not. Then I'm like, are they really going to rock the other hats? Do they give them out to family members maybe? Like, what do they have to? Like, what do they do? I can't imagine the NFL's like, yeah, send those hats back, please. We need them for day 2. Yeah, express mail. We need them for day 2. Quickly, hurry up.
Right. Yeah, Teresa, if you want to join, come on. I just put the link in the chat, and I sent you the link to the buzzer if you want to play. And we'll be adding the last person in here. And by the way,
the dude.
No, he's apparently not able to get on both. He's having some problems with getting on both, so we're going to have Teresa come in here.
Is it the same number?
No, I sent it to you. We're good.
Right, that number you sent me earlier. I'm in there, and all it says is the dude. It doesn't have anybody else.
You're not. Well, refresh.
Same. It only says now. It says nobody.
Can you buzz? No, can you buzz?
I can buzz. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're still in there. I'm just clearing the buzzer. I'm clearing the buzzer.
All right, I got Matt from OKC. Okay, that makes sense.
Matt, go ahead. Yeah.
I did it.
All right. All right. Good. And now Teresa will be in here in just a minute.
Beautiful.
I'm hoping, Teresa, when you get in there, go ahead and
Tyler Shelvin would be a reach, Misador. I think he's more of a 3rd round guy, 4th round possibly. Just responding to the comments. Just responding to the comments.
Johnny, are you here?
Johnny's not talking. I don't know what his deal is.
I don't know. He's in the lobby, but then he's not there. So
maybe he went to get some.
Yeah, this is great radio.
I'm here.
Johnny.
You guys popped that up on me real quick.
I know. That's what I was asking. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? And I know you were busy watching Pornhub or something. I don't know. All right. So Teresa is supposedly coming in. Yeah, Teresa is supposedly.
I'll let you know out there.
Let's see.
I don't know if I got this.
I agree with me, Sewer.
This buzz-in set up right. It's asking me for game code.
No, I know that is correct. But hold on, Teresa, I think is coming in. I sent her the game code.
Okay.
Also,
cool.
Teresa, do you see the game code that I sent you? Are you able to open both windows? I'll tell you what, Johnny.
What's up, Dylan? Long time no see.
Johnny, I sent you the game code. Look on what I sent you. Look at the link I sent you.
I got you.
All right. So we're going to go with you. All right. Teresa, we will get you next time. You are on the next one challenging the winner. All right. So finally, Teresa, we're going to have to get you next time. We got him in the buzzer. Everybody's in the buzzer, correct? Everybody buzz in.
Am I
All right.
muted?
Yeah, no, we're good. It's once somebody buzzes it, you can't buzz in. So now
Okay.
let me be clear. Everybody
Oh,
listen
man.
clear. Do not shout out
Y'all go
the
ahead.
answers.
Y'all
Does
go
everybody understand?
Sir.
Do not shout out the answers. Now, wait, why does it say we have a limit of 8 players? We've reached the limit. Hold on.
Good
Okay.
Lord.
Yeah, no, they're not all in there. Nobody else knows the thing, so I think we're good. All right. So, out of Johnny, Matt, and Josh, you guys are the players. All right.
Okay.
First of all, before I give you the topic, let's introduce the food fight. All right, tonight's topic is this. Last week, I did football players whose names have something to do with food. Tonight's topic is football. It's football things that have something to do with food. For instance, let's say if I said baseball things. What if I said, if the answer was a round circular dessert cake,
Crepe.
Bun cake.
bunt cake. Good. Okay. That could be baseball. Does everybody have, you understand now?
Oh, bunt kick. Yeah, I get
Yes. But what do you do, Joshua? You don't yell out the answer.
Oh, I mean,
You buzz in.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just
Be
making sure because of last week. Now, let me show you what the winner gets. Okay. The winner of tonight's food fight is going to win a new car. No, you're going to win this shirt, which it may, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's a What's Cooking in the South shirt.
That's nice, man.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty
Matt's
cool
looking
shirt.
for all the shirts.
What's that?
So Matt wants all the shirts.
Well, but he's yeah. Here's what Matt won last week.
I got the
So
blue one.
Yeah, that
yep,
one's sharp. I like
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that blue one.
I might trade in for the blue.
you can do that. You can do that. All right. So here is question number 1. And after I finish reading the question the first time, I will start the
we
clock.
cannot.
15
We cannot.
seconds.
Can we buzz in while the question's being asked?
Yes. And once you buzz in, I'm stopping reading. Okay. All right. Question number 1. A wide receiver or skill position player that likes to show off with crazy antics. Also, a meat wiener. Answer
Diva?
is Johnny.
Diva?
No. Okay. Next in was Matt.
Hot dog?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I'm on my way, baby. I'm gonna have a
here we go.
Here we
Here
go
we go.
again, Matt. All right. Let me clear the buzzers. Question number 2. Question number 2. A term describing the play of a horrible defensive secondary. They made blank out of the defense. Joshua?
Mincemeat.
No, but that's a good one. That was a good one. I almost used it. That was excellent, but not the answer. Also, well, we got other answers here. So Johnny,
No, me and Joshua had the same thing.
okay, then I get to finish the question, and Matt gets to answer this one. Also, an aerated dairy product.
Whipped cream?
No.
Ah,
Okay.
damn.
Now remember, if you get 2 wrong, you're at a -1.
Oh, Jesus.
So Matt, you're one away. I didn't tell the other guys this, so I won't count it against them at this point. But for every 2 you miss, you lose a point.
Okay.
All right. So we're just going to say 1-0 at this point. Going to question 3. Question 3. A term
Clear the
used.
buzzers.
Clear it.
Yep. Okay. A term used to describe the demeanor of someone who is unflappable in a pressure situation. Also, a frigid solid liquid. Matt.
Ice.
You got it. Oh my God, Matt. It's up 2-0.
I'm getting me a whole wardrobe. I'm telling you, I'm going to have a hat next week.
Okay.
You could have worded these questions a little bit better. I think.
Matt seems to have no problem with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
give
hope
the
so.
example.
Yeah. You get like everybody who fails on a game show is like, oh, they should
A
ask the
player
question
is
the
said
way
to
I
have
want it.
this in his veins when he's poised in the pocket.
Yes, that would have been.
Ice in his veins. Yeah, I
I
got
want
it.
it to be that easy. You're right. It didn't have to be that easy.
All right, next question. Wait, what was the answer number 2?
Ice.
Yeah.
Swiss cheese.
Oh, Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese.
Yeah, Swiss
I would have
cheese.
never thought that.
I have never heard that used.
You've never heard that?
Oh, yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. But it's not.
I'm like, oh, come on.
It hasn't
Okay,
been that
mincemeat was a
common.
good answer. Mincemeat was a good answer. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Question number 4. I know you're ready, Matt. It's the other people I'm concerned about. Okay, question number 4. All right, a type of illegal block where one offensive. Yes.
Pancake.
No, that's not illegal. Hold on.
I was
Type
wondering.
of illegal block where one offensive lineman goes low. Matt?
Chop block.
No, you're close. No,
Damn it.
no.
How could I miss that?
That's 2 wrong for Matt. He's
Okay.
doing it now.
Also, Matt
Back down to
got,
earth now, buddy.
Matt got one wrong, so Matt is now up.
I thought
is
you
that
erased
0?
that due to technicality.
No, I said prior to that. I erased yours and theirs prior to that.
Yeah, you lost a point, Matt.
You lost a
No.
point, Matt. Okay,
Oh, so I got 1-0.
but that's okay. No, no, it's 1-0, and then there's Josh.
Well, Johnny still has a chance to answer too.
Yes, Johnny. Now listen to the whole question, brother. Okay. Well, all I have to do is say this. Also, a thin, fried, or baked slice of vegetables or fruit, mostly potato. A thin, fried potato.
I know.
No, you already got it wrong, Johnny. It's a chip.
A chip block.
I thought chips were legal.
Really, seriously.
Oh, that's not chop.
All right, you guys ready? Next
Yeah.
question.
I'll clear him.
They're clear. Next question. A term used for a player that appears to be afraid of another player.
Chicken?
You got
It's not that easy.
I was doing the same thing, Josh. I was going,
No.
it can't be chicken.
Oh my God.
It can't
Matt,
be chicken. No
That
way.
is crushing you guys. Man,
Ah.
Mike DeRoche came closer. Now you're just playing for pride.
That's not true. You can come back.
Okay.
How many questions are there?
There's only 10.
I got 2 out of.
Yeah, you got 2 out of 5.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
There's still plenty of time.
Okay. The next one. All right. Your team's predetermined slot when entering the playoffs. Yes, Josh.
A seed.
Yes.
All
That's
right.
a good one.
Yes.
I was gonna say if you trick me on something different, like
Okay.
I'm calling bullshit. I'm in Florida.
I'm so gun shy about this buzzer, man. I'm not buzzing in on nothing, man.
Shit, I'm in Florida. I'll ask for a recount real quick.
Hanging chads all over.
Okay, now are we ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. A type of block where a player is absolutely laid out. Joshua.
Pancake.
That's
Thank
the
you. Joshua has 2. He missed a couple, so he's really got 1. But
Yeah, that's what I
we'll,
thought.
we'll make it.
No, I
something
didn't.
closer. Yes, you did.
Yeah,
I
You
didn't
said-
answer for one of them.
Dude, you said pancake. You said what?
pancake
Nope.
and mincemeat. He said
Yeah.
those 2
Mincemeat
are
Yeah,
wrong.
but mincemeat was
Oh,
before
that was,
the disclaimer.
that was the first one. You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Joshua,
I only have 1 wrong.
you're correct.
Okay.
You're
All right.
correct. All right. All right.
Trying to trickery over here.
Trickeration.
Trying to get that wardrobe down there.
We clear the buzzers. All right.
What question?
There is 2 questions left.
And question, because Matt got 2 wrong and lost a point, does that reset him to getting, or if he gets 1 wrong, he still
No,
loses
it
a point?
resets him. It resets
Okay.
him.
All right.
Okay.
So what am I at now, Rick?
You're at 2. Josh is at 2.
Got 1.
Huh?
And Josh
Johnny's
has got 1.
I've got
and
2.
Miss.
No, he has 2.
2 and a miss. I got 2 and
He
a
has
miss.
2 and 1 miss. You have 2 and no misses.
Okay.
Okay.
Johnny's just hanging out.
Yes.
Shut up, Russell.
Johnny's just listening. Okay. Next up, another name for a football. Also, Joshua,
Duck.
Pigskin.
you got it.
God.
You got it. That's 3 for Joshua in the comeback. The comeback.
I told you this would happen.
He actually did tell me this would happen. Matt's joking. Okay.
Well,
Last
now if Matt gets it,
question.
it comes down to a tiebreaker. You
And
have
I've got a
already, right?
tiebreaker.
Okay.
Yes, I have a tiebreaker. All right.
Clear the buzzers.
Okay. Last question. Buzzers are cleared. The last question is a name for a bad defensive back that just got badly. Joshua?
Toast.
You got it. Joshua is the winner.
I am the smartest man alive.
Joshua is the winner. Joshua is.
That was a trick question because every time I think of a bad defensive back getting burnt is Thanos. That's the first thing that came into my head.
He got it. Joshua got it. That was a good comeback, Joshua. That was a good comeback.
4 in a row, baby.
That was awesome. That was
fun. That
was
time. I enjoyed that game.
yeah, that was a heck of a comeback.
Russell, you'll have to come on next week if you think it's so bad. Russell, I'm calling out Russell Weeks for next week's.
Yeah, come on, bring it. Bring it, Russell, next week or on Saturday night. All right, Saturday night at 9. Now, let me ask you guys, just for fun, I'm going to give you guys the tiebreaker. Nobody shout out the answer.
Clear the buzzers.
Okay? No, there's no buzzer.
But
This is-
I like the buzzer.
Okay.
Yeah, the buzzer's cool.
Okay. you
Buzzer's
guys-
the best part.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Now, we're going to see who comes closest to how many shelled peanuts are in 1/4 cup of peanuts.
How many shelled peanuts are in a 1/4 cup?
Yes.
I mean, it depends on the size of the peanuts. Cracker Jacks.
How many, Johnny, give me your answer.
32.
Joshua?
A 1/4 cup?
Yeah.
12, like Tom Brady.
Shelled peanuts.
12.
Matt.
My final answer.
20?
214.
Holy crap.
And a 1/4 cup
Tiny ass
Shelled peanuts.
in the shell.
No, shelled. They've been shelled.
That's de-shelled.
No, it's
No, it's not.
Oh my God. You
You
know
guys
you
thought they
can't
were
tell
inside
Austin
the-
and these
he
guys.
won, and that guy won. Everybody.
Okay.
Everyone else looked at Leroy said 5. Teresa said 50. Like, come on.
All right.
This was Bologna.
Matt, I hate to say it, man, but I'm glad you didn't win. I'm tired of you building your wardrobe off this stuff.
I'm just
I got
happy I
another
took the
week.
shirt from him.
I guess
Yeah.
I got to sit out next week.
You got to sit out next week, and Joshua comes back to defend his championship.
That's some
Champ
BS
is
right
here.
there. Come
All right.
one
Champ
day.
You guys want to hang around and let's get into more shenanigans? You gotta
Go
go.
shenanigans.
I got till
Joshua
9.
gotta go?
I got till 9:30. Run the commercial. I'll come back.
Okay. No, I wasn't even going to run a commercial right now.
Okay. Then yeah, I thought you were
Okay,
going to
but
run a
thanks.
commercial.
If you want to make it your show, we can do that. But in the
No, I
meantime,
thought you were going to run a commercial.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. All right, dude.
Usually when you guys say, "Can you guys hang around?" It's about I'm about to run a commercial.
I am
and we'll be right back.
absolutely messing with you, Joshua. I am literally
Hey, can
just-
we just point out that was the greatest comeback since 28-3?
which is a beautiful, wonderful.
See how I
NFC
tied
South.
in
Yes, sir.
Joshua to the Falcons?
Yes, sir. That was
Yeah.
beautiful.
I'm like Tom Brady and Matt was the Falcons, both this year and in 28-3.
I was thinking it was too late for you to come back, and you didn't just come back. You came back with a vengeance.
Yeah,
Those were not bad questions, Joshua. You just had to figure out how to play.
Yeah, it took a second for me to get it.
Yeah.
I think the ice in the veins would have been easier to figure out.
Yeah.
Well, that was the point. You don't want it to be a layup.
Exactly. I mean, why didn't I just say Maddie?
You said aerated dairy product too. I was with Matt. I was like, whipped cream?
No, but
I did
that's
not
it.
think
That
of
is
Swiss cheese at all.
I understand, but hey, hey, dude, what did you have for dinner? I forgot.
I'm not getting into that.
Vodka.
Oh, that's right.
He told you that.
Andrew, I said I forgot. Andrew, what'd you have for dinner?
White Russian.
Chicken Caesar salad.
Oh, okay. That's
They
nice.
have those in
Caesar
Canada?
salad. Here's a guy up in Canada, and he just smoked all of us.
Yeah, but they have
Yeah,
maple
I got-
vinegar. They have maple vinaigrette that he uses. It's not regular
Yeah.
like maple Caesar.
I thought it was Molson vinaigrette.
Molson vinegar.
vinaigrette. That's
You
it.
never know. You
He
never
lied
know.
to you guys. You know that, right? He had moose knuckle.
Oh.
Ooh, nice. Hey, Andrew, real quick, man.
Yes, sir.
It wouldn't be fair without saying, Andrew, plug North Sports Dynasty, brother.
He already
Absolutely.
is. He's all down there on the bottom. He has no name.
I have no name.
See, you see, that's what you do when you actually have somewhere for people to find you. But
Yeah.
Matt is antisocial and doesn't like to talk to people.
No one
He
wants
He
to
knows all
find
about food
nobody.
references.
They
Hey,
just
no
go
one
on
wants to
Twitter
find
anyway.
nobody in Oklahoma.
Put it this way: when I come down to see my Thunder play a few home games, whenever the borders are open, I'll be looking for Matt in Oklahoma for sure.
I'm going to come visit you. We can talk to each other
Exit
across the
186
border.
off of I-40, 27 miles
He wants
west
to-
or east of Oklahoma City.
Hey, Rick wants to know how far you can throw a 5-pound package there, Andrew.
5-pound
Wow.
package.
Like over a borderline.
Over the border. How far can you throw something over the border?
I'm Uncle Rico, man. I could throw it over those mountains.
You can throw it clear over those mountains.
Clear those mountains, man.
Man, just take your rowboat out into one of the lakes, man, and have him meet you there.
Idiot.
Listen, you find me the one river that goes from Canada all the way to beautiful Montana, and I'll just stay there. I'll
Well,
bring a whole-
there was one called the Canadian River that runs about that direction.
It's not as
No,
long
but
as
I-
it's
I
not as
don't
long
know.
as the world's longest highway.
I was
Canadian
going to
River
say, I
runs
don't
with
know
maple
about that,
syrup.
but I learned about the transcontinental Canadian fractional-
Trans-Canada Highway.
fractional optimal high-speed rail thing.
That's one hell of a sentence there, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well.
He's smoking.
It
what
was
I'm
more of a thought.
And now for our English-speaking friends.
Hey, I got some football I want to ask about.
Okay.
Oh no, not football on this
Yeah,
show.
I got an email today from Bucs Report about it was a letter grade for our free agency going so
Yep.
far.
Yep.
And I don't know who wrote it. I don't know if Joshua wrote it or somebody else.
It was Evan.
Somebody
Winter.
said, whoever that was, the author said that he gave us a C+ thus far. And I'm thinking to myself,
I don't think that's
How?
right.
how?
I think it was a B. B plus.
No, it was a B+ on one of the individual contracts. He didn't like the Gronkowski deal. He didn't like that one at all. And in the overall, it said C+ at the bottom. And I'm thinking we got everybody but Sue on the plate. And how can we
That's
possibly
actually
be
not
medium?
accurate. We've got everybody
think
but
it's-
Sue Fournette and AB on the
Brown.
plate. But yeah.
And
Well,
I'll clear.
still, for what we already got, how in the hell could you say that's just a half?
Well, I
marginal?
think what he was trying to point out is that you're kicking the can down the road with the salary.
Right.
Well,
and
that's true.
you have to accelerate, and you have to. This is again. I hate using the phrase. They're obviously all in next year again.
Right.
Well, good.
So it was actually a B plus. It was a B plus, and his final word was, "I think it's safe to say the Bucs offseason has gone pretty well this far. We all knew that they were going to have to find creative ways to go against the grain in order to bring everyone, or at least the majority, back. So far, that's been exactly what has happened. They've done it in ways that are not only effective in the short term, but in the long term as well. Overall, you have to be happy with how the first week played out. Here's to more good news in the future. Overall grade B plus.
Once again, Joshua comes from behind and buries Matt.
So what we
If I deleted it.
know is Matt read that article after some high quality Oklahoma peyote.
They have-
Hey, at least he
looks
didn't
at-
just read the headline. I mean,
No, he might have gotten into the first paragraph and then said, "Yeah, all right."
No,
the
I
headline
actually read
readers
the
on
whole
my Antonio Brown article, they're the best. Oh, we don't need him. Oh, well, I guess the guy doesn't get a ring then. I'm like biting my tongue. I'm like, so we just got a ring, right? We don't even. Why play the season if he's just?
Yeah.
You know, what's the point? Like, it's so easy. It's been done since it's 04, and then before that, 10 years before that.
Yeah.
The random dude on Facebook has spoken.
Yeah.
The best way to steer the pot, man, is to mention AB or Fournette.
Yeah.
If you mention either one of those two, that crap's going to blow up. All you have to do is make a headline, and nobody else is. It's
Yep.
Did you see the 12 catches that Tyler Johnson made? He's ready. Scotty Miller's the best outside receiver we got. He's a burner. He could be in the slot.
Yeah, I think he's the best receiver we have.
Okay,
yeah, Scotty
I feel
Miller,
like
I
we
love
have
that
to-
kid.
I feel like we have to mandate that from now on. Joshua speaks in that accent.
That is his natural accent.
That's
He
my
just
native
covers
tongue.
it up for
Yeah, Scotty Miller, I think that dude, he can run burners down. I'd put him in the slot, put him outside. It don't matter. Scotty Miller, he's a king. His name's Scooter for a reason.
Nicely done. Nicely
Joshua
done.
just reinforced all the haters.
Exactly.
Some
Nicely done.
Brady bunch.
All right, Joshua, tell everybody where to find you, brother.
You can find me guys on Twitter at Joshua_C_Allen. Follow me there for all sorts of news, breaking news, Bucs report news, Buccaneers news, grades from various PFF mock drafts. All that stuff is all there. The Audible's coming back probably next Thursday. I'm going to lock it down. I've got my intro and outro set. Working on my first guest. Hopefully it'll be the guy that I've been teasing. Waiting to hear back from his PR department, of course. But we're going to figure that out. We're going to get it rolling. Can't wait to bring it back to you guys. Otherwise, look for on bucksreport.com. Make sure you guys subscribe to the emails like Matthew is. First good thing he's done all night. So you can get the updates on when new articles are posted. And keep it here for Bucs Report for more great content, whether it's from me, Peter, Rick, Harry, Ray, all the guys here, Jacob, North Sports Dynasty. Guys, we're pumping out good stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on. Hey, we lost in the Final Four to Pewter Report. Hands down to them.
Much respect.
They're great. Much respect to Pewter Report. But we didn't get crushed. We did not get crushed. We got
We're
some
coming
respect
for
out
you.
there.
We're coming for you.
exactly. We're coming for you. Everyone else got beat like 90 to whatever, and we held our own. Only lost by 20 points. So I know it's just a Twitter poll, but hey, it means that we're doing some good stuff here. We're going to continue to do good stuff to give you the best content we can. For myself and the rest of Bucs Report, I'll talk to y'all later. Appreciate it always coming on here. The champ is here.
See you later, brother. See you later.
You notice how Joshua slipped back into that Boston accent when he said the audible?
I'm crying over here, bro. I'm crying over here. Like, who let Matt Damon on here?
Oh man,
Hey,
that
nice,
was awesome.
nice photo bomb there, North Sports.
I know that was awesome.
I was just like fixing my
It was
chords, and then all of a
I
sudden,
know it was perfect just to watch it. Like, crap! Am I supposed to be talking? I wasn't paying any attention. Johnny did that to me. I got to tell you guys a really funny story. I had only been on the air with Bucs Report like 3 times ever. So I was still, I wasn't comfortable on the air yet. I wasn't any of that. I was kind of, getting used to getting my sea legs, right? And I was getting used to what's going on. And right in the middle of me trying to fix something, Johnny goes, "What do you think, Rick?" And I was like, huh? I mean, he caught me completely off guard, completely unaware, and I was like, and he just immediately goes, "Caught you napping." And it was like, thanks. But yeah.
That's how we say welcome to Bucs Report.
Yeah, well, that was my welcome. That was my welcome. Hey, Teresa, come on back on, sister.
Get in here, Teresa.
Yep. Come on, Teresa. Mike DeRoche is out for the night. He's got a family function this evening.
No, he's not.
He's out in protest.
He's on his birthday cake.
He
He's on
actually
the-
even
Canada?
sent me. This is Mike actually even sent me what he had for dinner. He actually texted me in advance. He said I had homemade Chinese teriyaki for dinner, as opposed to what, Polish teriyaki. But he had homemade Chinese teriyaki for dinner with chopped steak, celery bean sprouts, and Chinese noodles.
If it was homemade, isn't it Canadian teriyaki?
Yeah, well,
Wait a minute. Here's the thing. Homemade, which means he bought a bottle of Kikkoman.
Now, give the man a break.
Put it on some chicken, eh?
I'm thinking it was Crown Royal.
I missed the hat.
Kikkoman with brown sugar and ginger. That's
Yeah,
how
let me
you
put the
make
link
it.
back in the chat here. I'm going to put the link back in the chat. Teresa, come on back on.
You should totally put your link in the chat.
I put my link
Watch where you're hanging that link out, Rick.
Andrew, you need to turn your hat around, man. We're kind of missing Mike tonight, man.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if you've ever. You don't know Lids, but you don't know Lids that well. But he always has his hat on the other way, and really, and
There you go.
now lower your head.
Hey,
Lower
wait,
your
now,
head.
now, hey,
Look down while you're. Yeah, there you go. That's how you.
Because Andrew got all his Super Bowl gear today.
Yes, he does.
Finally.
dude, with Andrew's hat on facing forward, he looks like the real life version of the Unabomber sketch.
He does, doesn't he? Do you live in do you have yourself a cabin in the middle of the woods somewhere?
What's up,
I
Heidi?
wish. It is respectively cheap though, depending on the province. If you actually wanted to get a cabin in the woods and be able to say just park your car.
No, he had a shed with no electricity, from what I understand.
Yeah, it was a 20 by 20
very
farm
easily
shed
get that too.
Yeah.
He had an outhouse.
Let's bring some class into this place. Hey, Teresa.
Teresa
How are
B.
you?
Teresa,
She's not listening.
No, she's listening on
is she
this.
asleep?
Wake up, Teresa.
Okay, we'll go with that. I'm listening.
Okay, welcome.
I'm listening.
Okay, are you listening live or are you listening on the show?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, you're listening on the show itself, so you're delayed by the time it streams to you. Watch this. Let's wait for her
I
to
don't
understand.
know.
Okay.
What? How?
That was fun. Yeah. She's listening on the streamed version of the show, which is a few seconds behind where we are live. So
Yeah,
it
she
brings
has
her a
that
little bit behind.
That felt like CNN.
Talking to
stream
yes.
version and then
Yes. Here, you ready? You ready? Here's how that goes. Hold on, you ready? Live from Baghdad, Teresa, how are you today?
Okay.
Oh.
and there's Rick.
Sorry. That was awesome. That was awesome.
No, she's
Do it
never
again,
going to
do
come
it
back.
again,
You're
do
just
it
making a
again.
fool out of her.
Do it again.
She's not on there anymore. I can't. She bailed. She was like, "Get me out of here! They're making fun of me." Yeah, well, welcome to what's going on in the South.
North Forest, there's a question in the chat, buddy. And
Okay,
this
here we
one-
go. Here we go. Let's try this again.
I'm on my phone now. Can you?
There we go. How you doing, Teresa?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome.
Atlanta Bucs in the house.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, wait. You guys were missing Mike. Hold on a second.
There you go. She's all decked out. There we go. Everybody's wearing their lids. You guys.
It's Cairo Teresa.
I have a hat coming in tomorrow that you guys are going to have to see. I'll have to bring it on the air.
Does it match your astronaut suit?
Yeah.
Rick is like, hey, Rick's like, I have a hat.
I have wait till you see it. Just wait till you see it. I mean, it's awesome.
You probably would be able to find some like pretty cheap Hornets gear around you, wouldn't you?
Very cheap. I've yet to see a Hornets fan since since I'm here. I mean, people come in now. I've seen a couple of Panthers fans, but I've yet to see a Hornets fan. It's just, nobody here.
Nobody even watches them when they play.
Yeah.
Love their jerseys though. They're like top
Yeah.
3 jersey all.
Yeah, I agree. It's a cool name. You know, I've also yet to see a hornet here.
I know
My
Charlotte has
son
a
caught
good,
one in a
good
jar
Charlotte.
last year that was about 4 inches long.
I guess
I've
they
never
should have
seen a
called it
bug that big.
the Matt. Well, how long?
It was about 4 inches long.
Uh,
Imagine if that damn thing snuck up on you and stung you, man. That well big as a watermelon.
Hey, if what made that noise stings you, Matt, it's not an insect.
Rick,
Yes.
have you met up with any of the Charlotte Bucs groups over there?
I did one time, one day. Yes, I did. Had a good time watching the game with them.
Yeah, they have a pretty good watch party. They're going way back too, almost as long as the Atlanta Bucs is.
Hey, you want to hear?
There is no comparison. Let me give the ATL Bucks.
I said almost.
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me give the Buccaneer invasion and all that props for the years that I was there. I can tell you I don't even know how many people would be there on a typical Sunday. Teresa, any guess?
We had up to 130.
Yeah, and
Wow. Dave and Buster's.
yeah, when I was at the Charlotte one, there were like 12.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I mean, it was, but they were nice people. It was, it was great.
Was that
people.
recently or?
It was the first game of the year.
Okay,
That was before
I was
Brady
talking way
was
back. I mean, they used to
Yeah.
be a
No, I'm
pretty
talking
good sized organization.
But the Bucks group in Atlanta I had more fun. This is a fact. I lived in Tampa and I lived in Atlanta, and I had more fun watching games in Atlanta than I did in Tampa. Bucks game.
Can we just take a moment and pause and point out how freaking fantastic Teresa's glasses are? That's all I want to say.
Agreed. Like I
Okay.
said, she brought the class into
They're
the
big.
room.
They're
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
I need to
I
be
kind
able
of want to
see
shout
them.
out. I kind of want to shout out North Sports Neckbeard.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear
I like
God.
that.
He's got going on there. You're not in a
I'm just gonna
basement,
let
are
it
you,
go.
Andrew? You're not in a basement, are you?
Yep.
Oh
He's
man,
on
the
the other
dude
side
has
of the wall from Mike.
the
Mike
dude
has-
has this thing about basement dwelling neckbeards.
He's actually on the other side of the wall from Mike. Is
That is hilarious.
That's awesome.
That is
And didn't
actually
Joshua used to go live from his closet?
Yeah.
like, technically 2 walls if we're talking
Yeah.
live. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Hey, you know how Rick always likes to ask us questions and kind of put us on the spot.
Yeah.
I think it's time we turn it around just a wee bit and ask Rick. And this ties into the whole program, brother.
I'm terrified.
No. This is totally legit.
Okay.
Right. Rick, you've been there for a while now. Please tell us and explain in somewhat detail about Carolina barbecue.
Well, first of all, let me say this. There's nowhere you can really go right now because this place is way different than Atlanta, way different than Florida. This place, when they decided to lock down, they meant it. I mean, they were, if you go into any business establishment, there's somebody there counting, and I'm not just talking Walmart and Target. I mean, if you went into, they had the square footage figured out for every business, and if you went into a business, there was somebody there counting, making sure you didn't have too many people. Everybody's like, if you walk into some place without a mask, you're accosted. I walked into a bank with a mask, and you would have, I mean, I was supposed to wait outside. Well, my whole point, I mean, they yelled at me when I walked in, not realizing, I just thought I was going to the bank. And you're supposed to wait outside till they call you in. Apparently I was magically supposed to know this. Well, the reason I bring that up is restaurants and all that. I don't know how they're going to be open when this is done with, because they just, I mean, you can't go out they're just starting to open things a little bit. And I haven't had Carolina barbecue since I got here.
Well, my question sucks. Go ahead. How's your
You can get some
Well,
real sense
question.
right here.
See what you get for putting me on the spot?
womp, womp, womp.
Well, you always say you don't
Oklahoma
want
doesn't
drama. I could have done it with drama. Carolina barbecue. It's awesome. There, would that have been better?
I think so.
Now,
But
what would
So
be
do you
better,
think you're going to have
Louisiana?
stadium attendance in Carolina then, based on what you're
I
saying?
don't. I mean, they're starting to open everything up. They're starting to, it's people are starting to creep out of the house, and I mean, they're starting to do things. They was so locked down that the furniture store that I work in was they were barely allowed to stay open, and they had it prepared if they were going to close down everything again. When it was getting close to them closing down everything again, they were going to bring a refrigerator in and a washer and dryer in, put it in the corner, put like $1,000 on it, on each one, and then because there were appliances, we would be an essential business.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It was the whole thing was like, they're going to just bring one in, overprice it, and then you could come furniture shopping. I mean,
AT&T stores didn't close; they had to stay open.
Yeah, no.
What do you go to an AT&T store for? What's essential about your damn cell phone?
Crack.
Well, I mean, with all due respect to everybody on the panel, have you seen the girl on the AT&T commercial? She's cute.
Lily.
And I still haven't found her at any of my AT&T stores.
Yeah, I got a little. I'm a fan of Lily. I am a fan.
I went into an AT&T store and there's some guy there with these things in his earlobe that I thought that's where you hung your phone to charge to that.
There's I actually worked. Do you guys remember years ago there was a girl on the T-Mobile commercials? She was like, she'd ride around on a motorcycle or whatever, long dark hair.
Yep.
I had the opportunity to work with her back in the day when I was a photographer, and she's as cute as she was on the commercials.
So the camera doesn't add 10 pounds like they say?
I don't know, but on me, you'd wonder how many cameras I have on me, wouldn't you?
And poor Teresa's over there going, are we talking about phone spokesman? Because I'm stuck with the can you hear me now guy.
He's like,
I'm over here going, can you hear me now to Teresa? And now we've devolved into this.
Oh, you guys always devolve into something. I'm good.
What did you have to eat, Teresa?
Yeah, what was for dinner, Teresa?
I had some mashed potatoes and some applesauce.
Okay, Teresa, I need you to message me your address, okay, so that I can send you a shirt. You get it just for being Teresa. Okay? You got it. Send me the size shirt you want, and I'll send you a shirt.
Okay.
But the rest of y'all,
I had little oral surgery
if you didn't earn it,
yesterday, so.
Rick, I didn't hear what you had to eat. I don't know if I was doing something else or what.
He said he was having poke salad.
I did not. I said I had turkey medallions with mashed potatoes and gravy and asparagus. So
I want to know what the dude's appetizer was besides the vodka.
The olive.
That was the salad. That was the salad part of
Matt. He's so quick, man.
I know Matt's on it tonight. What happened to you? Where was this Matt during the entire second half of that game?
Dude, I was scared to miss a point. Because
you already lost one. You had you at least had one that you could, fudge around with and miss.
No, maybe the shirt wasn't right for me. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm a blue kind of guy.
There you go.
For the record,
you didn't want the shirt.
For the record, my appetizer was a nap.
A nap.
I thought it might have been blueberry yum,
which is ironically the same thing as his dessert.
The Buccaneers going to have 35,000 people in the stands. Just do half mast or whatever. Half
mast.
Man, they're in Florida, man. They're going to have the whole stadium filled.
Yeah, they're gonna, it's Florida. They don't care. They're just everybody go.
Yeah, the governor doesn't care. He's like, fill it up.
Yeah,
who died?
Yeah, here in Charlotte, they're gonna remove they're gonna have 35,000 minus every fan that the Bucs have at their home game. I mean, it's just weird. It's just really weird here. It's been Charlotte. I gotta tell you, I'm amazed at the difference between Charlotte and Atlanta As far as I always said, Atlanta did not have good fans, but compared to here, oh yeah, they do. Atlanta has.
They're diehard in Atlanta.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, they die hard in Atlanta. Maybe you're just confusing those two, but they are not die hard.
I am so fighting the urge to talk about their stadium, but Teresa's on screen. Damn it!
Oh, please. Like, I don't know what you call that stadium. I haven't heard if they're going to let people in yet or not. So
Yeah,
It's closed. They're going to have different rules for them compared to the open outdoor stadiums, I think.
Yeah.
At
well,
least
they've got the top. That
no, they got the top they can open, and then
technically
it's
can't
called an outdoor stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it's called. Megatron's butthole. I know what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
She said butthole.
Oh my god. We're going back to Beavis and Butthead.
there we go.
Yeah.
But Darth Vader's Roomba doesn't open up, does it?
What's that?
Darth Vader's Roomba, it doesn't open up, does
No,
it?
it does not. Yeah, it does on the sides. There's actually windows on the sides.
Neither do the Raiders passing game, but we won't go down that road.
Nice, very nice. But okay, so let me ask you guys then, if we're gonna go there with this, I want to know. Okay, that will each of you answer my original question that I asked in Food for Thought. We're supposedly, quote unquote, getting back to normal. The draft is going to have a full slate of fans. Everything's going to be, there's going to be full media. There's going to be all of that at the draft. So if that's the case, then we're, quote unquote, getting back to normal. To me, things still don't feel, quote unquote, normal. All right. Does it to you? I mean, let me start with you, Matt. Does it feel normal?
Well, my normal in Oklahoma, we don't care about the mask mandates. Everywhere you go.
No, but does NFL feel like it's back to normal?
I think so. I mean,
okay.
They're going to come back in stages, I believe. I think at the beginning of the year, they're going to be kind of where they left at the end of last year. But I've already got my vaccination shot, and everywhere I go that does them is just wrapped. So around here, it's not a big issue. People are getting their shots and they're staying with them within the guidelines of whatever Oklahoma wants to do.
Johnny, what about you?
In Florida, you'd have a similar situation there.
Yeah. Johnny, does it feel normal to you?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, this is the new norm, it seems like. So
the new normal, that was my point, that it feels like a new normal. It doesn't feel normal. It feels different. I mean, there's a new TV contract that's going to be on new networks.
Well, like the Rams in the draft are going to keep doing. They're going to do it the way they did last year. So it's going to be a mix. You're going to have a mixture of old and new. So that's the new normal. It's going to be like that.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to pass. I mean,
right. But when it passes, will it go back to like it was, or what's going to be different? That's what I'm asking. Teresa, what do you think? Does it feel like things are going back to normal? I mean, I was in Atlanta. It didn't feel that different.
Yeah, they really don't care around here. And, once I get my second vaccine shot, I'm hugging everybody I see. So.
Yeah. I'll be there soon.
Okay, I'll hug you. Normal, I mean, define normal,
Yeah.
Will the restaurants come back to normal before anything else? Probably.
Yeah. Well, restaurants were pretty much open
except you got that every other table.
Yeah.
Yes, and
here they don't even do that, is my point.
You wear your mask in, you take it off while you're eating, you wear it back out.
Yeah, here you don't even, you don't do that.
It doesn't.
What about in Canada? What about where you're at, Andrew? Does it feel normal?
Well, for the NFL wise, for me, and until like all the masks are off on the sidelines, it's not going to feel normal and back to normal.
Right.
Just be say one, but here in Canada, I mean, we're in stage 2. We were supposed to move to stage 3. That would have just opened up, more stuff, but we kind of paused it just because of certain cases. And I actually don't necessarily mind it. I've always been on the side of, wherever you are, whoever you are, you keep it to once everywhere is at 50 cases, then maybe you open everything up, because then you can, control it more, because then you know where the 50 cases are. But that's just me, right? In Canada, they're I don't know. It's liberal up here for federal, so they're more like, we want the people to go out and have fun, but then, okay, you guys had fun, now you got to go back inside and stuff like that. So it's hit and miss, but we should be able to go out and see some games like at the Commonwealth Stadium where the Edmonton football team plays and stuff like that. When the season does get going, we should be able to at least have some fans in there, because they're not going to be able to make any money if they don't.
Yeah, dude, what do you think?
I mean, 2 years ago, I walk out my front door, I look around, I go, nah, and go back inside. It's still the same for me.
Does the NFL feel normal?
I'll be honest, I didn't miss the lack of fans in a stand all season. It didn't really play into me watching. Seeing the players on the side with masks, we can go down some potty humor jokes with that to play it off, but we won't.
Because we never do that.
My thing is that I think it's going to have a lasting effect on media and how media conducts itself, how the players and the media interact with each other, how the fans and the players interact with each other. For example, you want to talk about confused. Imagine the look on my face a year ago when I first walked into a bank during the pandemic and they made me put a mask on. I'm like, I'm waiting for Ashton Kutcher to jump out saying I'm punked. Right. But what? It's been a weird year. We can all agree 2020 was a weird year. We all suffered in some way, shape, or form, financially, physically, emotionally, or otherwise. But we got to hoist a Lombardi trophy.
And for the rest of our lives, it's funny because now I want to win one. I want to win one this year when there's no masks involved and everything is, that people can gather and cheer and, all that stuff. But whenever we see the highlights from that, you're going to see people in masks. We're all going to be brought back to this year.
Yeah, the Super Bowl, when they're playing the highlights, if you look, there's nobody really in the stands, and you're like, what? Nobody wanted to go to this game? And
right,
it's going to put an indelible stamp on the history of the NFL as well as everything we do each and every day in our lives.
Right.
I mean, we could have argued. We could have called it Super Bowl C19, right, instead of Super Bowl LV because of the circumstances. Look at all the players who didn't get the reps, the practices. Look at the coaches who had to coach like we're doing shows right now to each other. How do you train a guy to play football on video?
I know. You know what's weird is, and what really is amazing, and I think this is a tribute to really the leagues. And now I understand you're dealing with people who are healthy, but you're also dealing with coaches and things that are not. And you're dealing with all that. For the most part, no pro sports league lost anybody current because of this. And there's most industries, you can't say that. I mean, that's a tribute to how they handled the way the players conducted themselves in the NFL last year. I think they deserve serious props because they didn't go into a bubble. They literally had to remain disciplined. You're talking about a bunch of very wealthy young people who, a lot of them, it's brand new to have all this money. And now you're saying, stay inside, don't go out and enjoy it. For the most part, with exceptions, they did a pretty darn good job.
Yeah, except for the couple of breakouts they had towards the end of the season with the Browns and the Detroit.
Yeah, but for the most part, they did a pretty darn good job. And I mean,
I think they did a lot better than people expected it to be.
Well, a lot better than I expected it to be.
Yeah,
I certainly know. I listened to all the shows before last year on Bucs Report. I was listening to the shows, and I remember. Do you guys remember all the? There's no way the NFL is going to finish this year. You remember all that? There's no way it's going to get. It's at least going to be delayed. It's at least going to be in the middle of the season, they'll have to stop for a little while. They'll have to this, they'll have to that. They can delay the Super Bowl until this time. They can do that. They can all of that. And I'll be doggone if they didn't pull that freaking season off.
And that was a credit to the league itself. But
Yes.
I think all the sports organizations did a pretty good job overall. The major three.
But the whole system that they had with the monitors and knowing if you were close to somebody, and they knew if you were close to someone who tested positive, and they knew, people reporting, well, okay, you were, okay, guys, one of my family members has COVID. I'm out. They really did an excellent job. Everybody did a great job. So I don't know.
I just hope this year it goes back by the middle of the season at least where we have fans. I didn't like even in baseball they had the animated fans in the stands, and they even put up some algorithm if they started to lose that the fans would walk out that weren't even there, which I thought was kind of crazy to begin with.
Yeah.
But they would cheer when their home team was winning. They'd boo whenever they got a bad call. It was kind of scary because it's like 1984. They could make an instant reality out of anything if they could pull that off. And they did.
Right.
I'd be happy to see people in the stands now that, Bart, what's his name, that screwed up the Cubs, getting yelled at.
Bart Giamatti. Yeah.
But
or no, that wasn't his name, but the Bart man.
My God, man. This guy. Oh.
Huh? What?
I don't know. He was talking.
I was reading the comments, dude.
Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it, Johnny.
Oh, okay.
But it's listen, it's crazy. It really is. It's listen. There's so much that happened. It really is. Listen to that, Troy Polamalu. Rick, cover your mouth with your arm, not your hands. Basic elementary learning. I'm trying to cover the mic. And wow.
Who's coming in behind you to grab up everything on your kitchen table there?
Yeah, and who, me? Nobody.
Yeah, you.
It's all me, brother. It's all me.
Spray it out, man.
I can cough wherever I want to cough in this place.
You're going to get yourself COVID.
Here you go. There. Since I'm the only person.
Now, wait a minute. Rub your face. Rub your face.
Rub your face. Put your nose.
There. I'm the only person here, man. I'm the only person here. And I'm going to go ahead and step out. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this and getting involved in this. I'm probably about to get in trouble. But listen, I'm going to step out and say, everybody, please get vaccinated. I know. Listen, man. I know. I've heard. Please get vaccinated. Don't do it for you. Do it for the people around you.
It doesn't hurt much.
And all right, I'm not going to get on my high horse. I'm telling you something I truly believe from the bottom of my heart, that you're not going to turn into a 5G Bill Gates, whatever. Just please get vaccinated. Take care of yourself, because I want to see you guys back here. I appreciate you guys being here. I really, really do. You know what? Let's have some fun. All right, because things got a little serious there, and we're going to stop it. I've got two things that I need to do. There are two different segments, and one of them is very, very important, and it relates to someone here on the screen, and it's something that we need to talk about. This is called Egg on Your Face. Okay.
That picture just blows my mind.
Okay. All right. So egg on your face. Now listen, guys. I take my position here a little bit seriously from time to time. I think this is a very serious show. I try to always handle and take responsibly what we do here. I try to be accurate. I try to be serious, and well, maybe not, but I try very hard to be correct and accurate. And I have egg on my face because for 6 months, I've been wildly inaccurate on something that I have shared with you guys. And I know for a fact, and it's been proven to me now, that I am dead wrong on something. Now, I can also tell you I'm not the only person on the screen who is dead wrong about this. And I'm about to bring out flat out proof about being wrong. Everybody, let me give you peanut butter mayo tuna.
Oh, look at that.
All right. Now, if that's not good, if that's not good enough, how about pan-seared grouper sandwiches with mojo mayo, and part of the ingredients is peanut butter.
I will accept your apology, sir.
Extraordinary
Send that
uses
around.
for peanut butter. Eliminate stinky fish smell. Put a dollop of peanut butter in the pan when frying the fish. The peanut butter absorbs the odor instead of your furnishings. And last but not least, wrong one. Okay. But so what I'm bringing to you guys today on Egg on Your Face is this. Our recipe for Matt's peanut butter mayo fish fillet.
No!
Man, I'm telling you, if you
This
try,
is the
you'll
real
never go
deal,
back.
guys. It is a fact. It exists. He wasn't
It says
lying.
Jif. Did you put that in, or is that what the recipe says?
No,
Wait
that
a
is
minute,
what
is
the
this-
recipe
is this-
says. It exists.
Which is what I told you.
So,
No, it didn't say Jif.
Matt,
It did
Matt,
not
he's
say
saying
Jif.
it exists.
Hold on. It did not say Jif. I did put that in there because this is Matt's peanut butter mayo fish fillets.
There
Okay.
you go.
So I put this down here. It's a fact, guys, that this exists. The food.com has it. Gourmet something or other, like gourmetcooking.com, something like that has it. Guys, this is a real deal. Matt was right. I was wrong. We were all wrong. We've given
Yeah,
the guy
I heard you said it a
hell
lot back
for a
then.
very, very
I
long
didn't do
time.
that.
And apparently,
It smells really good.
so all I can tell you
Baby.
is, guys, apparently it's real.
Not salmon, grouper.
That's what
Rick,
it
the
can
dude-
be
the
tuna
dude
or
always
grouper, apparently.
There you go.
You're not officially wrong until you eat it and say it tastes good. Then
Well,
you're
it's
wrong.
all over the place. I saw a lot of places where it said, "Holy cow, this is the thing. This
Unbelievable.
really is the
Can't
thing."
believe it.
So, to Matt,
Philip Schwagler.
100% apologies. I apologize to you. I was wrong.
I'll accept it. That I'm happy that you went through the trouble of researching that to that degree.
Yes. So,
Because
well,
didn't
I've
think
got to
I'd
be
ever
honest
get
with you. I
to
wasn't
that.
researching it. I stumbled across it.
Ha-ha.
Johnny got mad and left.
Tell his wife, hey, go
Oh,
get it.
here we go. We even have Johnny on here live and in person.
Oh Lord.
Hello.
Nope.
Oh. Hey, Johnny. How you doing, brother?
He's not talking.
He's not talking. He's just flashing us. Okay. All right. When we come back, let's have the meme grinder.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right.
Hold on.
Oh.
Mike.
Hold on.
Mike, he snuck out the back door.
Lids, did you see what I just shared?
All right, when we come back, let's have the meme.
Lids, did you see what I just shared?
Wait a minute, hold on.
Oh, he's fixing his audio. He's listening to the Teresa stream for a moment.
There you go.
Okay. Did you hear what I just shared?
No,
Mike,
no.
Mike, I got to share this with you because you also, you know how we have a segment called Egg on Your Face?
Oh, God.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to start this over because while this is my face, it should be Johnny's and it should be yours as well. Because, you ready, Mike?
Let's do it.
Peanut butter and tuna.
Oh, God.
I'm not kidding,
What
brother.
the hell was that?
Brother, I'm not kidding. Look at this. MyGourmetConnection.com. Pan-seared grouper sandwiches with mojo mayo, and one of the ingredients is peanut butter.
I'm going to Subway. Thank you.
It exists, brother. It exists. We were
Oh,
wrong.
hell.
We were wrong. Matt was right. All right, I'm going to play the commercial and we'll be right back. Okay. We are back and it's time for some fun. Let's go straight to the meme grinder. For those of you who do not know, the meme grinder is the memes could be serious, they could be funny, they could be football related, they could be general life related, they could be anything. Meme grinder is just a collection of memes that I got a kick out of that I ran across this week. This week I've decided to do something different. In the football lull, the first week of free agency has passed. There's sort of a lull going on. I decided we're going completely non-football related memes. Everybody ready?
Gonna be a first.
If your party isn't this lit, don't bother inviting me.
Are those the producer's friends?
The producer was rocking it out, and that's how I got that's where I got the picture from. So
Too much catnip.
if your party's not that rocking, don't invite me.
Don't come
The guy playing the accordion don't look too excited either, man.
Okay, next up,
Oh.
Peppa Pig jigsaw puzzle.
All right.
I showed this to my fiance, and she thought that was just absolutely.
Wasn't that Canadian bacon?
Yeah. That is ham, so it is the same thing. Okay, here we go. Texting and driving is a distraction. Uses radio, radar, dash cam, laptop.
That's true, though.
Yeah.
Out of service.
What's that?
Is that what it said on the window? Is this out of service?
Yeah.
It does.
Yes, it does. Okay, here we go. FYI, you pee on a jellyfish sting, not a jelly stain. Again, my apologies to the lady at the Waffle House this morning.
That was great.
All right. This one might be my favorite, and I'm sure I'm going to hell for it, but Jesus, like, what is this?
That's funny, though. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay. This lady comes from a generation that knows how to enjoy the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know for a
Yes.
fact she was at Woodstock.
Yeah.
She goes
She
to every Burning
performed
Man.
at Woodstock. Yeah. 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 All right, here we go. I thought this was a Muppet.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
No, look at it.
It's, yeah.
Cecilia, what are you doing over there?
Oh, I love that. All right.
Oh,
Goth anti-vaxxer refuses to listen to The Cure.
Uh-huh.
For those of you who don't know, The Cure is a band. Okay.
that got me.
Okay.
That one got me.
Here's another one. If animals took selfies and posted on Facebook, about to eat this idiot. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag blessed. Thinking of you.
ouch.
Yeah. All right. People say filling your animals with helium is wrong. I say whatever floats your goat.
That's
All right. Well, That was a waste of money.
Oh,
That one should not be as funny as it is.
And last but not least,
Oh
be
no!
cool. Here comes your crush, me.
oh,
Oh no!
wow.
No.
Wow.
Oh man! All right, guys. So
That was
that
funny.
is another episode of the Meme Grinder.
Why is it called a meme?
I'm kind
Those
of,
are memes. That's what those are.
I'm kind of
Why is
feeling
it
like
so-
that cat's the one that filled up the. Okay.
Hold on, Matt. These little things that you see that have like writing on them, these pictures, they're called memes.
That's for Mike, not Matt. I got it.
Mike, I mean.
I mean, idea, but why is it called a meme though? Why is it named that?
Oh, I don't know why it's called a meme. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Anyways,
The Muppet was the
Research
best
it.
one.
You got Google. So you
I kind of
didn't
feel
hear.
like that cat's the one that filled up the porcupine's bath.
You gotta hear by the way, Mike.
was that
Mike, earlier tonight on Food Fight, Matt was winning 2-0. He was crushing. He actually got 3 out of the first 5 questions right and lost to
Good.
Joshua Cole Allen.
good? So I
So,
so bitter? Yes.
so
And you
you
have been proud of Joshua Cole Allen because he was protesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that went nowhere, and then he came back and won. See, there's a lesson there, folks. Shut up, stop complaining, and work your ass off, and you can end up the winner. So,
Way
You
to
know?
go, Free Pants.
but
I let him have
anyway,
it.
what's that?
I let him have it.
Yeah, you let him have it. He didn't like the color of the shirt. That's what it was.
Hey, Rick,
Yes,
did you happen to see Peter's show last night?
I did not see Peter's show last night.
There was remember the segment we did last week, or was it last week or Sunday or something like that? We were talking about it, if one player on the Bucs say it was
Yeah.
expendable, if everyone was
Yeah.
kind of thing. There was one caller. He was a nice old gentleman, but he sounded so very upset about my take about Antonio Brown. He did not say me by name, but he was like, "There are some gentlemen on the Bucs report who just don't understand what Antonio Brown means to this offense, and I just will not stand for it. And I just wanted to talk about it." And I was listening, and
That
I'm
is
like,
not a good imitation of my voice.
that was not you, Johnny. That was not you. But that gentleman sounded so upset, and I just want to know if you're ever watching Rick's show here, you ever see me on again, just know that we were just doing a fun little segment.
And
There's always gotta be the
if you
one
don't
guy.
agree, it's the perfect opportunity. I put the link in the chat. I'm going to do it again for you guys right now. If that person is here, who heard, who heard Andrew be an idiot.
I don't think I've ever seen Todd on this show.
It happens.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking it was. And Todd, you are welcome to call.
I think
You are
that's what it
welcome to
was.
come on, and you can have the platform for 30 seconds and tell Andrew why he's an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm willing to probably agree with you. So
Most people do.
That's
You
two
know?
of us.
it happens. It happens. I mean,
It's a very
you know?
common daily occurrence here.
Well,
people.
that's just how things go. I mean, and hold on, let's add the dude in here because I'm sure he wants to call you an idiot.
No.
Um,
Call me
dude.
more than that.
Hey, you guys, Mike DeRoche, you ask a question, you shall have an answer. Meme, movement of cultural information spread by imitation. The term meme from the Greek word menema, meaning imitated.
Thank you. I literally pulled that up too.
it's all great to me.
Thank you, dude.
Hey, no problem. By the way, what did I miss that Andrew did dumb? Because I need to know.
What time?
Dude, put this on your list there, dude.
What did Andrew do that was dumb? I need to know.
He was ripping Antonio Brown like he was pulling his arms and legs off and stuff.
He was saying apparently, okay, he was on the last Andrew, explain it to him. Explain what happened.
We were having Rick started up a fun segment where if all the Buccaneers players from last year were signed, all signed and all starters, who would be the most expendable? And ipso facto, what we did come down to would obviously be OJ Howard because he is a starter. But I brought up AB just for, there was many reasons. I said the other receivers we had, dangling pick number 32 to go get another veteran if we absolutely needed to or whatever. And it was fun. It was a fun segment and stuff like that. And it was a lot of good stuff going back and forth. And on Peter's show, I think it was, last night, there was one of the guys he called in and he seemed very upset. Like you could hear it in his voice. People do not understand what Antonio Brown means to this team, and I will not stand for it. That's why I called. And I want you, Peter. I want you to tell your fans and all the people at Bucs Report will not stand for it.
Why does that sound? Why does he sound like Christopher Walken crying?
We're thinking it's Johnny Dean, but I mean,
that's definitely Johnny Dean, man.
Whoever it was that said it, I'm like, come on, I'm trying to say, come on the air. Yeah, I'll probably agree with you, and you're welcome to let him have it. Let Andrew have it.
And understand that I am just a comedian. I do not make fun of your voice, like totally. When you come on and I understand and I hear your voice, actually,
Speaking of Christopher Walken, Rick, pull him up and let him do his Christopher Walken, dude.
Oh, who, Andrew?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Why?
No pressure.
Come on, Christopher.
Johnny, no, Johnny, it's not the right time to be doing the walk-in. I'm so high. Johnny, there's so many cowbells, Johnny. I can't.
I partied with Christopher Walken one time.
Did he know it?
No.
That didn't turn out well.
Okay, so if Todd was the caller, Bucs Time 12. If Todd was the caller, I like Todd. So now I'm doubly on agreeing that Andrew's an idiot. It's okay, Todd.
Hey, Rick, you know how off air I pitch you ideas and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna live pitch you a segment of just Andrew Faubert reporting Bucs news in this Christopher Walken voice. We have to get that done. 10, 15 minutes of that in full costume.
Actually, it'd be even better if he was if it was something completely, if he was dressed completely differently and never explained why. Like have him dressed like Pippi Longstockings doing.
Have you seen his videos?
We got Pippi Longstocking. Keep going.
Yeah, Pippi Longstockings doing, or with a Christopher Walken voice, giving me Bucs highlights.
I want him to dress like the banana from Peanut Butter Jelly Time.
In other words, a normal Monday.
We're back to peanut butter.
We're
back to peanut butter.
Verification of my recipe. You should send him a copy.
We have to figure out how we can make it happen to where we can hear the audio from both sides of the phone call and live on this show. Have Andrew crank call other radio shows that are live with the Christopher Walken voice.
Oh man!
You want to talk about stepping
that would be
game.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Hey, I want to bring up something, especially everybody. I've got some news here that I want to bring up.
Wait! What happened to Desroche? Look at Desroche's face right now.
I know it's beautiful. He did this last time. It's awesome, isn't it?
Dude, are you constipated?
No, you missed it. He came this in. He brought this in last time, and we were all like, "Dude, you got to come here. We need to do this more often." Yeah, that was awesome.
It's real windy in my house.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm looking
at that northern wind.
So I feel like it's a B-rated Bill Murray at this point.
Kind of.
Said the B-rated Christopher Walken.
I've got a towel scene.
Yeah, I feel like it's B-rated. Bill Murray. Yeah.
This is what happens when you order a Bill Murray picture from Wish.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So I have some news.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
God.
I have news that's coming. No. We got some kind of cool news regarding both cheap seats, Bucs report, and what's cooking in the South. Not by the end of this week, but by the end of next week. You'll be able to get merchandise. You'll be able to get the What's Cooking in the South cookbook. It'll all be available.
Right.
The whole thing will be available, guys.
No fishing recipe.
And it will include Matt's peanut butter
crap
fish extravaganza. And I mean it's something it's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, you'll be able to get
believe it.
You will be able to get Bucs Report merch. You'll be able
Wait
to
a minute. I got another suggestion. I'm sorry, Rick. So, Andrew, how are your cooking skills?
I can cook.
All right. Can you set up your camera to where we can watch you cook some of the recipes in Rick's cookbook in your Christopher Walken?
In the Christopher Walken voice, dressed as Pippi Longstockings.
I have that right here.
Okay, or even better, a French maid.
Right, I have that costume too. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my God, that's awesome.
I will literally buy you 2 tickets to a Bucs game of your choice, not the Super Bowl or playoffs.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I love that ending there. It was just like, whoa.
Andrew.
I do have a lot
really
of costumes.
powerful.
I am just, oh my gosh, I am so excited about this.
What kind of Bucs merch?
What's that?
What kind of
Bucs Report merch? You'll see. You guys will see. We'll have it all up for you, but it's coming, so get yourself ready. It's coming. The cookbook's going to be awesome. The merchandise is going to be awesome. You know, kind of like the stuff Matt gets for free.
Baby.
Do you ship Canada?
What's that? Yes, wherever you want, man. Wherever you want.
Matt,
hey, let's play a quick game. Let's play a quick game with DeRoche's picture. Quick, caption this. I'll go first. Now we know the look on Mike's face when he realized he needs to start wearing a hat every day.
Oh my God.
There you go.
I just said somebody farted. That's about all I can.
Oh, you took my crap. Crap.
You know, you have to laugh at yourself sometimes.
How about it's not somebody. It wasn't the dog. Yeah. That's the caption. That wasn't the dog.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans for the rest.
Teresa?
I'm not getting into that. Sorry. I love Mike. So no.
We do too.
Yeah,
we do
Mike's
too.
good.
Listen. Mike did that. Listen, we didn't put that picture up. Okay.
Okay. How about this? What do you mean I got to fix my dinner?
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, low key. I like it.
To the moon, Alice.
On my fish.
To the moon, Alice.
That photo, true story. I just woke up. I was gonna have a shower and a shave. That's why my hair was all like bedhead. I was gonna have a shower and shave.
You really should have said I did it on purpose. You really should have said I did it on purpose. You really should have said, yeah, I put product in my hair to make it look like that. I really, you know.
What do you mean you was going to have a shower and a shave?
You know what else? You know what else? Chia. I mean,
I know chia pet.
Chia, Mike. Chia, but
the Canadian chia.
Canadian chia.
Wait. I'm sorry. We got to translate that to French Canadian for our friend Andrew. That's
chia.
Oh, j'aime la chia.
Yeah.
Qu'est-ce que tu aimes, le chocolat? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What do you get for bringing out French around a bunch of Canadians, man?
I feel like Andrew
What
just had a stroke on air.
What is
That's
my
what
last name?
Is this thing on?
Not
Yeah.
Faubert.
It's not Faubert.
Somebody hit, This is Andrew Faubert from North Sports Dynasty.
Now do Christopher Walken in French.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh wow.
Jesus, how the j'aime too. Dude, I'm so fucking.
Does that mean Andrew's going to be cooking edibles in the French costume doing walking?
He said "je" 3 times.
Oh, that's why I love Andrew so much.
Oh, I gotta pee.
Oh shit!
Oh, that was awesome.
Pardon my language. I'm sorry.
Yeah, which language? I don't know which language.
I thought that was French.
I thought you were speaking French. I didn't know that was a bad word. Yeah.
I thought you said Fagua or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Lord Fuckwat.
Yeah, isn't that something you that's there's a way to cook, isn't it? I don't.
It's a duck liver.
Oh man. Yeah, and this is what happens. Yes, I just don't know.
I want to discuss all this behavior.
What's that? Wow.
The show, there are no rails on this.
Right, it's not off the rails. We just don't bring them. We have no rails.
We
It's after
have
10
the
o'clock in your world, isn't it?
Yeah. What's that?
It's after 10 o'clock in your world.
Yeah, well,
like
yes, like that mattered. Matt was dropping the words when we. Hi, welcome to What's Cooking in the South. Matt's like beep beep beep. Oh, sorry.
So Andrew had his Christopher Walken impression. You're telling me that Matt started the show with his Samuel L. Jackson impression?
Yes, Matt started the show with the Samuel L. Jackson impression. Yeah, this is.
I just realized it's really funny, Rick. The name of your show is "What's Cooking in the South," and there's only 2 people in here that's in the South, actually.
No, that's what I said. I said it's hilarious. We're all Bucs fans, and dead serious right now. Right now, if you look at the screen, there's not one person in Tampa.
No, there's not.
and
there's only one in Florida. Yeah, there's only one in Florida, and they're as far away from Tampa as you can be.
Wow.
I mean,
I'm what's cooked in the north, technically.
Yes, that's right. Andrew is what's cooked.
An international.
What is cooked? No, it's what's cooked. Yeah. What's fried in the north?
Yeah, that's more like what's baked in the north.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Baked in the north.
Not even sugarcoated.
Yeah.
Should we just need to talk Andrew into doing like all the old PSAs on TV, like "This is your brain on drugs" in the Christopher Walken voice, and just play them on the show like commercials. For the community.
This is your brain. Yeah.
This is your brain on drugs.
Who's this Walken guy?
You don't know who Christopher Walken is?
Oh my God, dude! Leave it to my.
Hey, I just had brisket last week for Christ's
sake. What the world needs more cowbell.
Google Saturday Night Live Christopher Walken.
Hold on. Now wait. Hold on. Just listen. Go ahead and do the Christopher Walken voice.
Mike, how do you? Hello? Do you not remember me from the past?
I'm just shocked you don't know. You'll look him up. You'll see who he is.
With Mike, the only reference he'll get is the guy in Click.
Is he the scary guy?
Security guy.
Scary.
Scary
little
guy?
mice
No.
fell into a bucket of cream.
Yeah,
Yeah, Walken has played those roles where he kind of a scary, creepy dude, man.
He does
Yeah.
play.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
plays everything. He's awesome. I mean,
He
let's
does the
add.
same bit in
Let's
every
add.
role.
Okay,
Whoa.
everybody, be serious now.
Oh, it's Tampa Bay Ray Kennedy.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my
Crap.
God.
Oh my
Dad's here.
God. I'm already in it. Oh, and Ruth.
Yeah, we have to behave. Okay, first of all, what did you have for dinner?
I haven't had dinner, but man, you guys talking about those recipes with the fish and the peanut butter on the way home. I'm listening to you guys. It was a terrible night at UPS, and of course I'm tuning in like I always do. And you guys are talking about the fish, and I'm like, I will totally be trying that now because that is one of the things about cooking fish in the house that you just hate is that you get the smell and it's all over everything.
And it gets rid of the smell.
Definitely. So I haven't yet.
Oh, now you'll do it. When I was telling you about it, you guys said, "You guys crazy. What kind of crap is that?"
Hey, we said we were wrong.
Don't worry about it, Matt. I still won't do it.
Yeah.
That dog,
I won't do it.
that dog can probably smell me from here.
Yeah.
She smells something.
So what he's trying to say is when he cooks fish.
It smells really good.
So
Hey, this appearance on What's Cooking in the South by Tampa Bay Ray Kennedy brought to you by the Seminole Gun Show. Show them off there, brother.
Oh dear God.
okay.
That
So what was the
gator's
last thing that you ate, Ray?
Oh no, Rick. Okay, you're gonna love this, guys. So we get and girls, Teresa, but we get this fresh meals each week, 3 meals a week. And last night my wife cooked. She took the carrots, the peas, a lot of garlic, mixed it all up with some type of like a cream cheese sauce, and at the very end of it, you get it hot in a skillet, frying and sizzling. Or bubbling, and at the very end, you put in 12 biscuits and cover it, and it spreads the biscuits over the top, and basically also grilled chicken in there, and it's chicken pot pie. I had that for dinner last night and lunch today.
That sounds awesome. Can you put Ruth on the screen? Ruth, what'd you have for dinner?
Ruth, come here.
There goes
I didn't know what you had for dinner.
What'd you have for dinner?
Oh, she said my crotch.
Yeah.
Hey, now that we went, hey Ray, where are you at tonight? Where's Ray at tonight?
Ray's in front of the Studio Movie Grill.
This is Ruth and I have a walk. We do a routine here every night, but I just wanted to come in, you guys. I was laughing and I said, I got to get in there. And I want to tell Matt how hungry that talking about all that food made me. And as always, that's every time I watch What's Cooking in the South, that's exactly what happens. But, can I ask you all one question? I got to ask you. I know you've covered this, Rick, maybe ad nauseum, but I really started digging into the research today, guys and girl. And I cannot believe this Buccaneers team we all love. I'm going to take it off. I'm going to get serious for a second.
Yeah.
That this really is the first time since 1976 that we are having our quarterback for a second contract. This
you're jumping
my
ahead.
mind.
Doggone it. That was my leftovers. I'm getting into it tonight, actually. That's funny. You beat me. That was awesome. That's actually you set me up perfectly for the leftovers, which is coming up in just a few minutes.
Then let's
That's
save it.
my topic.
Then
You know what? Here's what we'll do. Let's go around to everybody. Matt.
Yes.
Matt, what do you think about the fact this is enough? Let's think about it. This is a team that has had Doug Williams, Steve Young, Vinny Testaverde, Trent Dilfer, the first quarterback to sign a second contract with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in their almost 50-year history. The first quarterback to sign a second contract is Tom Brady.
I didn't realize that was the truth. I thought that we'd signed somebody.
No,
Didn't Tom
never.
Brady? Hey, wait. Didn't Tom Brady sign an extension?
Yes, he did.
No, that's everybody does. They signed a second contract. That's the point.
Yeah, No, I had no idea.
Brad Johnson's extension doesn't count.
Brad Johnson's extension?
Yeah, Brad Johnson's extension.
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Did Brad Johnson get an extension?
Yes, he did.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
I don't know.
That's crazy because if I can interrupt you guys, my thought was I went to Craig Erickson. He played for this team for 2 years from 92 to 94. And I'm like, it was going to be a weird quarterback. I'm looking through history today. I'm digging down deep and I'm looking in and I'm like, we got to find another quarterback. And did not see Brad Johnson.
This is, I actually just heard them talking about this on the NFL Network.
Yeah. Why would they lie?
So, yeah. Well, I'm not sure. Okay, so we'll have to dig into the specifics of this. I don't have the specifics of this, but We'll have to look this up, but it's either I don't know that did he really get an extension, Brad Johnson? So we'll have to see what that is, or whether he got cut before the extension kicked in, or what the heck happened.
No,
Whether
it's
he
on here. I got it. I found it on the Midland Daily News. I don't know who the hell that is, but it says the Bucs give Brad Johnson contract and extension on June 17, 03.
When did he get cut?
The next
When
day.
did what get cut?
When did the Bucs get rid of Brad Johnson?
The following year, it says right here, the renegotiation process got off to a rocky start, but quarterback Brad Johnson of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers officially smoothed things out over Wednesday, reached an agreement on a 4-year, $25 million contract extension that includes a signing bonus of $6 million.
Right. What I'm asking is, did he ever play under that contract?
Yes. You think you could just give him $6 million and cut him?
Well, it was John Gruden. It was yes. I'm saying that. Yes. It was John Gruden. Yes.
Okay. Well,
Would it be surprising?
No, I will look up the specifics, and we will get into this.
Do backup quarterbacks count?
No, they're not.
And in that case, Blaine Griffin
They're not
and
quarterbacks.
Blaine Gabbert are in there too, right?
Ryan
Just for the
Griffin.
roster.
Did they get second contracts?
With us forever, man.
Well, Ryan Griffith's been here for 102 years, and Blaine, he got that 1-year extension last year, and we're still trying to get him again for 2021. No, guys and girl.
Brad Johnson played for the Buccaneers until through the 2004 season. It's right here.
Somebody look up Buccaneers quarterback second contract.
You're right, Rick.
I just did.
And that's the thing.
Matt just did, dude.
Did he look up Brad Johnson, or did he?
Yeah, I looked up Brad Johnson.
No, I'm saying look up. So he didn't look it up. Look up Buccaneers second. Yeah.
Ray, you know the Buccaneers are trading everything to the Jaguars to get Trevor Lawrence. Okay,
God,
Andrew,
don't even start.
Don't start this Trevor Lawrence crap again.
Because I'm going to Alabama for my starting quarterback, and you can
No,
take that.
I'm not going to Alabama for any quarterback.
Okay, just so we're clear. And I'm not trying to bust anybody's balls, but except the NFL Network, the original source here.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Tom Brady signed. No, it's okay. Tom Brady just signed a contract extension. Brad Johnson also signed a contract extension. So the NFL Network and all those memes you saw on Facebook, they're lies.
Okay, well, let me take it, guys. And I think you're right, because I do remember after the Super Bowl in 2002-03, and Brad gets the extension, and it doesn't last but for another year. But let's be honest, still though, in a 45-year span since '76, since the inception of the Buccaneers, even just to be the second quarterback to get a second contract, and you wonder why. When we win the Super Bowl 55 and we've got the GOAT at quarterback, unquestionable GOAT, why some of us are unquestionable, and it's great. But I still had to dig down and look into, because I'm not even going to say the gentleman who writes for The Athletic, who I sourced on that. And I'm like looking and I see the tweet, and I'm like going, well, let me dig down deeper. I think, was it you, Matt, or was it you, Johnny, that had actually posted or reposted something on Facebook that kind of alluded to this?
I'm completely confused because I'm looking right now at Pro Football Talk, who said in 2018. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers entered the NFL in 1976. Since then, the Bucs have drafted 25 quarterbacks, and they've never signed any of them to a second.
That's drafted.
I understand. 2 years ago, when the Bucs were surging, Jameis Winston. So it's none that they have ever drafted.
Well, because we carried the 5th year on Jameis's option. So actually, specifically, we actually extended Jameis.
No, they didn't extend it. That was under the same contract.
Yeah, 5th year option is on his first contract.
The specific is that it's no quarterback that they have drafted have they ever signed to a second. Okay. So that's the specific. Right.
What the NFL Network should have said was, to get a second contract by the Buccaneers, you have to win a Super Bowl.
Well, okay, there you go.
Brad Johnson, he wins the Super Bowl, they give him an extension. Brady wins the Super Bowl, they give him an extension.
Yeah. Otherwise, no.
I need to say something. I'm very proud of the dude and Andrew for staying around, even though Ray's dog is right there.
Well, see,
dog.
If the dog really came for me, I would just be like, "Hey," and he'd be like, "Oh, my apologies," and then it would go after the dude.
I love
she does border patrol in her part time.
Here's what I really love. I'm looking out over Ray's shoulder at his shot there. It's a nice tight shot. It's a part of the world that I grew up in.
Smells really good.
Shout out to Seminole, Florida, the best little city in the state of Florida. And of course, hey guys, you got to realize Ray Kennedy. Not that we all don't work in some way, shape, or form, but Ray Kennedy's literally been at work. Since 8 a.m. basically.
Yesterday.
Yeah, but you know what? Since yesterday. But
Since 8 a.m. yesterday.
When it comes to talking Bucs, and then you mix it Rick Hughes with food, and you start mixing it with what's cooking in the South, it's like nah. And we do this thing now. We had a couple of nights this week. I'll just be honest with you guys that she had a couple of accidents in the house, which is a new trend for us. So I told my wife, I said, because you guys, I don't know if y'all know this, but it's supposed to be 90 degrees here tomorrow and into Thursday. We're supposed to set some records this week here in Florida. So.
You know what his wife said about that? You know what his wife said to Ruth?
I want to discuss all this behavior.
I want to know, was that Mike DeRoche who said so?
Yeah.
What's it where you are, Mike? 16 degree? No, I'm kidding. It's probably around 62 today for a high, right?
No,
they have they do it in that other weird metric thing, Celsius.
Right now, 27 degrees Fahrenheit right now.
Yeah, didn't you guys get snow a little bit down there in Manitoba?
For about 5 seconds.
Parlez-vous français?
The Buffaloes ate it all.
Yeah, you probably caught the tail end of what we had.
Yeah, don't get Andrew speaking French again.
I took French 1 in 7th grade, so I can say Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Raymond. Quel âge as-tu? I know very.
So you know your name.
Don't tell
Translate.
them.
Oh, sorry.
Tell them what we're saying.
I've got lots of things to say about French, but I probably shouldn't.
Which French though? Canadian French, the French, or the rest of the world French?
Now let's just stick with French fries.
I want to talk about my French teacher. No?
Rick, I just sent you the list of all the drafted quarterbacks we ever did.
Don't
And
you
it's
guys
sad.
have Spanish as a second language and learn it in school like we
Hey,
learn
Rick.
French?
Hey, Ray.
Yes.
C.
Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Never signed to a second contract. Vinny Testaverde, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Josh Freeman, Sean King, Mike Glennon, Craig Erickson, Chris Sims, Chuck Fusina, Josh Johnson, Parnell Dickerson, Bruce Gradkowski, Randy Hedberg, Mike Pulaski, Mike Ford, Steve Calabria, Joe Hamilton, Bob Lane, Pat O'Hara, Blair Keel, Todd Hamill, Mike Shula, and Jack Barry.
Jack Barry.
God.
I
Where's
saw him
Vince
play
Young?
live once. I was like, dang, guy's got potential.
Where was
Just like the throwing Samoan. Jack Thompson.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
Didn't they get him from Cincinnati, I think?
Oh,
Yeah.
first round pick for that guy. And he lived, I mean, you
Who
know,
was the worst Bucs quarterback ever?
the worst.
The worst.
Randy
like,
Hedberg.
Oh, yeah, maybe I'm going to agree with you there.
Maybe Randy Hedberg.
Winston.
Trent Dilfer.
Scott Milanovic.
Yeah, I'll
Scott
give you Trent
Milanovic
Dilfer.
and Ryan Leaf.
Come on now. Hey, how about Rob, what's his face that didn't come from Denver because he had actually, who was it that didn't come from Denver, guys?
That didn't come. Who didn't come from Denver?
Well, no, but I mean, he was the,
Thanks for that clue.
it's going to come, Jake Plummer. We actually tried to get, was it Jake Plummer we tried to get here? And he
Yeah,
decided-
we tried to get him, and then he decided he'd rather play. And I'm not kidding, guys. This is what he did. He went and played professional handball instead of coming to the Bucs.
That tells you how much Culverhouse was an influence on the league.
No, Culverhouse wasn't even there then.
but the mystique still stood.
Yes.
Here
Yes.
in northern Florida, professional handball means you're taking a shower.
Oh.
It means the same. It means the same
So
thing
there's
in
Teresa
Penn.
over there.
Yeah, it means the same thing in Happy Valley in Penn State. So I mean,
Culverhouse died.
I went there.
Ooh,
Crap,
this one
now
sounds
we're in Happy
quick.
Valley.
I went there.
Smokes.
How did Culverhouse die?
Oh, they
Jake
Somebody probably
Culverhouse
killed
shot him.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but the dude comes to me about 2 years back, and as we always do here at Bucs Report, we're running ideas, and we're like, what are we going to do? And the dude had a great idea on an article I'm going to write maybe this week, just because I'm thinking about it now. And it was famous quotes in Buccaneer history, and one of them was
this is beautiful.
Gay Culverhouse. They asked her about Hugh after he passed, and he was already well gone. And she said, "You know something? I'd dig him up and kill him again if they'd let me." Or just that goes to show you how Hugh. And again, guys, we give him the benefit of the doubt. He put up $13 million when the team was incepted, or by default went to him as a Jacksonville, tax attorney, or was it tax? So we still owe him that gret of gratitude or debt of gratitude.
Gret of gratitude.
That's easy for you to hear.
Wow! And now for English speaking, now he's speaking French again.
So yeah, no, but it's just that's a great quote. So
it's pretty good investment when you spend $16 million to own a team and then you sell it for $275 million.
And don't forget, guys and girls, hey, they gave the Glazier family grief for buying this Buccaneers team. And don't forget, when I was looking at today, 1995, we play that last game of the season against the Green Bay Packers. We sell 65,000 seats for that game. And I was at that game because I had season tickets, and maybe some of y'all did too. And that was probably going to be the last game at the Big Sombrero in Buccaneers history. And the Culverhouse family buys it, and the media is giving them grief. And now the team's worth on paper maybe 2-point-something billion.
It's insane. And now who was the original owner who was announced as the original of the owner of the Bucs?
I hope you know, Rick, because you're testing me.
Ed McCloskey. He was a tire guy, and he couldn't come up with how much money? I think it was $2 million or something.
2 or 4, but right down
certainly
there,
wasn't Eddie DeBartolo.
Right, he was $2 million short of being able to own a franchise.
Remember,
and the Glazers were supposed to take us to Baltimore. That's what everybody said.
Remember, Peter Angelo was going to do it first, right?
I think
and they
that
were
was
talking about.
Yeah, that was all. What the Glazers used Baltimore as leverage.
When was that?
That was before the Ravens existed. It was before the Ravens existed, and they wanted a new stadium. They used Baltimore as leverage.
Was that the same time the Colts were thinking of going over there?
Colts had left already.
Colts had already left.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Colts went to
left
Baltimore.
in the middle of the night.
Yeah, they did.
Remember that, guys? Remember the original was Art Modell moves to Browns.
Yeah.
And they moved to Browns, and it's like, and there were all these.
Yeah.
Now, Andrew, what are you, like 17, right, or 18? But those are.
Andrew just literally leaned back and pinched his nipples when you said that. He literally went. I'm like, what was that? What just happened?
God.
I'm really not sure what he just did.
Take that, AB.
That's the loveliest thing I've ever heard.
Anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this thing up for the night. It's been a long night.
What are you wrapping it in?
Peanut butter
newspaper, isn't that what you put fish in? So, we are gonna be back on Saturday night. We're gonna do the game show again. Ray, I would love to have you come on and be a part of Food Fight one night. I don't know if you've had a chance to see it.
Yes,
but
definitely.
I would love to have you be a part of Food Fight one night.
I'll see you Saturday night.
Okay, 9 o'clock Saturday night. You got to take down Joshua Cole Allen and Johnny. If you're on, you're on. Okay, brother.
All right, man.
All right, and then we will go from there. Mike, you're in the next time. Teresa, you're in, and we will go from there. All right, guys.
All right.
All right, everybody.
I got nothing to add, so I'm gonna bolt. You guys have a good night. This was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Ray, tell them where to meet you, where to watch you, where to whatever.
Just all over Bucs Report. Just continue supporting us because we're just doing it like you guys. We love this team, love this area, and we're just enjoying covering it. And thank you for giving us the privilege of bringing you everything we can each and every day, covering the Buccaneers and in some cases other things too. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. Well said.
Thank you, brother and sister.
Yeah. Now, hold on. I'm not letting you get out that easy. Is there a cup of Ray Sunday morning?
Oh, they're always. Because that you guys know that's my 9 a.m. Oh God, it was too much of an arm shot there. Sorry, guys and girls. But so Sunday morning, it was always 9 a.m. We were driving across to Howard Franklin, heading over for what the Buccaneers played 95% of their home games at 1 o'clock, and 65% or maybe 95% of them before 2000 and whatever were not televised. So 9 a.m. was always the time that I was going across, and my Uncle Sonny and my Aunt Mary and my dad, and that was when I was reading Hubert Mizell and the Tampa Bay Times sports page or St. Pete Times. So that's why I bring it Sundays at 9 a.m. because it's spiritual for me, and I hope it is for you guys too. So join me at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings here on Bucs Report.
Awesome.
Ray.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Andrew.
Ray, before you go, you look amazing in gator blue.
Go Gators.
Take care, Andrew. Everybody have a great evening. Thanks for having me.
Have a good one. Thanks, Ray.
You too, Ray.
All right. All right. Andrew.
Yes, sir.
Tell them where to find you.
You can find me at North Sports Dynasty. Oh, I'm going to get that. North Sports Dynasty all across all social media platforms. If you want to follow me personally, it's at Andrew_Faubert on Twitter. Follow me there. I'm always interacting with all the Bucs guys because I love my Bucs. I'm always here for my Bucs. I'm always on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Mountain time. That's basically my time because we can't all figure it out. So, but yeah, that's when I'm on. Love coming on here every single time. It's always a great time, Rick. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And please be a part of Food Fight one of these times.
Can do, buddy.
All right. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Thanks.
Have a great one. Have a great one to the rest of you. And Teresa, it's nice to meet you. Everybody
else.
Au revoir.
Love Andrew.
See you later, brother.
Here you go.
Okay. Whoop. Okay. Dude, you want to hang for a second? Hang around for a second, okay?
What's going on? Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. And real quick, Mike, do you want people to follow you? Is there anywhere you want them to follow you?
Nope, not at all.
Okay. Have a good one. Have a good night, my friend, and we'll see you on Saturday night. See you on Saturday. Yeah, you were missed. See ya. Okay, Johnny, where do you want people to follow you?
The tag down below, right there.
Okay, on Twitter, right there. That is, that is his,
What's happening in sports and entertainment on Facebook page, and right here, I guess. See you later.
Awesome, thanks.
E7066742186753009. Go ahead.
You can also find him at Folsom Prism. That is his inmate number. But dude, thank you for everything you bring to the show. You're awesome. You got anything you want to add on the way out the door?
Yeah, my bad about the whole contract thing, bro.
No, I'm glad you said it. That's what I count on all the miscreants for.
I'll say shout out to all the guys at Bucs Report, every live show, Peter Blake of the Sports Web, Jacob Charnow, Hard Count Football, Joshua Cole Allen relaunching the Audible,
awesome.
Ray, Harry and the over under or the over under with Harry, that on Wednesday night, tomorrow night actually. Buck What You Heard with Gene Thomas, all of the quality podcasts, Bucs UK, Real Bucs Talk, Loose Cannons, all those guys. Thank you so much, everybody that watches, shares, comments, likes, subscribes to the channel. Thank you. Be nice to your friends. Be nice to your family. Be nice to the people you don't know, because they could end up being your friends, and in some weird cases, after a rough weekend of drinking, your family. I thank you, Rick, for everything you do. Shout out to Nick Citro over on Twitter and Evan Winter holding down the Bucs Report, running the brackets for all the content providers. Great job. Shout out to the Deck Bar and Grill at Isla del Sol. Rick, it's been a blast. It's always fun. I missed the egg on your face, not the meat of it, but the actual video of the egg on your face. So we'll get that next time.
It'll be back.
To all the trolls over there on the YouTube channel, come on, man. How miserable is your life, bro? But we appreciate you. Shout out to everybody again. Thank you. Hug somebody. Love somebody. Do something nice for a random person. You never know you might need their help down the road. The dude says thank you so much. Have a great night, brother.
Have a good one. All right, guys. Yeah, seriously, to everybody in the chat, thank you guys. Throw in there what you had for dinner. Well, if you did not tell me earlier, please throw it in there. Let me hear what you had for dinner. I want to tell you guys, every time you make a comment or you click the like button, the share button, any of that, that means a lot. It really does help the show a lot. I know some of you like to come and troll, and you'll spend, what is it, 2 hours and 25 minutes sitting in the chat room telling us how terrible we are while you spend 2 hours and 25 minutes with us. And I want you to know we appreciate you guys too. But everybody who's in the chat, please don't hesitate to make comments. Please hit the share button and the like button. I really do appreciate it, all of you guys. I mean that. All of you are important to this show. Russell, yeah, even you. Bebev, always you. Troy Polamalu, even you. All of you guys, I really do appreciate you. David Moser, just every one of you in the chat. Ethan English, there's so many of you, and if I try to catch you all, I'm gonna miss you. Bucs time 12. I'm gonna miss you guys, and then somebody's gonna get mad at me, and I don't mean to do that. But all of you, thank you guys so much, and I really want you to be a part of this. It's very, very important. So no, Russell, I'm not saying you're a troll. I'm saying we have trolls. All of you, you mean a lot to me. You really do. There are times, we joke around and we bust on you guys, and like my merry band of miscreants that are in here during the show, while I'm ragging on them, they mean a lot to me. And we give each other a hard time, but that's because we actually all really do care about each other. And it really is. It's a family, it's friends. So please keep liking, please commenting. That does mean a lot to us. That helps. Believe it or not, when you make comments, it helps. It helps Bucs Report. It helps my show. It helps everything when it comes to how Facebook gets the word out about the show and everything. The more interactive you are, the better it is. So please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Please comment. Tell us what you had for dinner. Please hop on the show when I share the link and come on in and talk to us. You don't have to just comment over there. When I put that link, that StreamYard link, it's there for you to be able to participate and be a part of the show. And I would really like to see more of you guys become a part of the show. But for now, let's go to the leftovers. Okay, so my original plan was we were going to talk about the second contract, but I think even better than that, I think a different direction to go and to close out the show is simply this. As I watch the year, as I watch the season, as I watch everything that's going down, and I see the changes and everything that are taking place, and I see the team, I see a lull right now in free agency, and I see fans getting nervous and a little panicky. Thing is this, guys, not only are the guys, they're working on the contracts, they're getting things rescheduled. They're getting things reorganized, they're getting renegotiated, they're getting the money needed, they're figuring out all the little workings and mechanisms and the way the gears are all going to work to get everyone in here and to be in the best position possible, not just for now, not today only, but to be in a good position in the future. They're working all of that. This team's doing what it needs to do, and there are going to be more free agents that we don't even know about. People are going to get cut. There are people on this team, names you know, names you've come to care about, that may not even make the team this year. Cut day is going to hurt. And it's not just because of salary cap. It's because we're going to be adding a whole bunch of new players. A whole bunch of guys in the draft that are the best guy available. And then when they show up at practice and with this coaching staff, if those guys show that promise, that's how you're going to build the team into the future. So you've got to understand, guys, there are people that we all have grown to know and love, and we may lose people that we've all come to know and love. We may have, some of these cuts may hurt this year. I don't know. We're going to find out. But I can say this coaching staff, this organization, they really know how to, they know what they're doing and they have a plan. So, guys, let's go get a second one. Let's have fun. I appreciate your interacting on the show. It has meant so much. I mean that. And for BVev, just on the way out the door, BVev, if you notice, there's a Saints helmet, there's a Bucs flag, there's a Falcons bobblehead over to the left, and just above, in the upper, I guess it's left corner, right corner, I don't know, whatever. I'm not sure how you guys see it. Left corner to me. Right up over here is a Carolina Panthers foam finger. The name of the show is What's Cooking in the South. It's about the NFC South. Got it, BVev? You guys are always looking for something to complain about. Listen, let's all have fun. All right, this year's set up for a great future. We're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be awesome. Let's wait and see what happens. All right, guys. I really hope I see you Saturday night at 8:30 when we do this whole thing again. All the shenanigans, all the little deals that we do, the game shows, the funs, the memes, the everything that we do, the good time that we have here. It all's gonna happen. It's gonna happen again Saturday night. And Sunday night, guys. Sunday night, we got live from the cheap seats. And that, if you think this gets crazy, come Sunday night at 8:30. I'm going to close with a commercial for live from the cheap seats, and I will see you guys Saturday night at 9:30 or 8:30. Have a great night.